I don't even know if it's going to work. It's going to work. Please work. Oh god. Hi. I'm so late. I'm so late. Sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm later than you think as well. I've messed this up so badly. Right. Everything's live. It's fine. You guys are here. I'm here. The internet's here. Everything's fine. It's really not fine. Okay. Cougarbock, if you're there, buddy, I could use your help. I essentially I gave myself 30 minutes to prepare for this stream, which is massively inadequate considering the task at hand here. So in this stream, I want to spawn in every single submission that was submitted in the challenge submissions channel on my Discord for builds that were submitted for Project Eden. You all know this. You know this. I don't know why I'm explaining it. I guess I'm explaining how inadequate the 30 minutes of preparation time really actually is. So yeah, I have some of them ready to go. And some of them ready to go. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah. Here we go. We got Red Baron. What's up, dude? Emilio Rossi. What's up? Welcome along, Anthony. Bowhead. Nice. Vinegar. What's up, dude? Jag. Gary. Revenant. Presidente. Greetings, Presidente. RL. Yeah, man. Revenant. Cobalt, what's up? Guadian. Dude, Johnny with the emotes there. Nice one, dude. 5 emotes shared. Top job. What a legend. What a nice guy. Thank. I can thank. Yay! That's quite good, isn't it? Send thanks. Send thanks. Yay! Streamlabs is quite good. It's got little buttons that you can press and it does stuff for you. Look, it's got a little Santa on it and everything. Amazing. I'm so impressed by simple things. Right, so I've got about as far as the hover tanks, and I might need to take a moment during the stream to get the next batch of stuff ready. But let's see if we can get somewhere through this stuff. Right. Good God. We're going to start with starter SVs. I need to organize my spreadsheet. Yes, I have a spreadsheet. It is glorious. And I need to know all the names of starter SVs that were submitted. Fortunately, the SVs are quite well ordered, as in they were all spawned in or submitted fairly close together. Later on, we've got bases, miners, CVs, attack SVs, tank HVs, all mingling in together in different times because of the way the challenges were laid out. So that's going to be a little bit more interesting. Right. Hello, Giant Platform. How are you today? Marvellous. I apologise right off the bat because first world problems. I only have 2 screens. One, I have the game on, obviously. T'other, I've got my spreadsheet on. Me Streamlabs OBS with all your chat and what you lot are saying. But while I'm reading the spreadsheet, I can't read the chat. I know, right? Hashtag first world problems. Joe Lewis, what's up to you? Welcome along. Yuka's there. What a hero. Hey Revenant, what's up, man? Welcome. So you'll have to... Yoli 2, noob. You got it right, Johnny. Absolute noob. My desk is only big enough for 2. I need a bigger desk. You know, help me out. Join my Patreon. Help me get 3 monitors. 4 is the new 2. Heroic. 4 is heroic. Right. So... where am I? Okay. I think I've subscribed to everything. I think I have. I've subscribed to the ones that I've got so far. So let's get started, shall we? That's a good start. Scarabaeus is the starter SV submitted by Dexter. I apologise. This is where it's going to go horribly wrong as well. Dexter Clerks. Dexter, thank you very much. This is the Scarabaeus. Scarabaeus? Yeah, I'm going to fail at this as well. Do you know what I love about this? Is that it's like a little homage to the Reaver's Fate, isn't it? There's a little homage to the Reaver's Fate. So, this was submitted as starter SV for Project Eden Let's Play. All these builds are submitted for me to use on the Project Eden Let's Play. This thing looks awesome, actually. It looks really good. I like the picture of it on the submissions. Actually, it was one of the ones I was kind of hoping would get picked, but it was good. What did get picked was pretty damn good as well. Let's be honest. So yeah, this looks nice. We've got 4 GATs in here. That's pretty good. Very easy to upgrade as well because you've got good clearance around these side ones. Looks like a decent side thrust in all directions. 2,700 storage SU. Yeah, that looks good, man. I like the shaping. We've got a little drone hatch on top. Oh no, this is where the shield generator goes. Oh hell yes. And there's a fridge. Hell yeah. Little shield generator hatch. I like. Although you can actually use a really small, you can just use a 1x1 hatch because all you need to do is look through it. A big hatch like that, you don't need to do, unless it's a design choice, in which case fair play. Do we go for a little spin? Spinny win-win. Oh! Now this might be, now this is like proper unfair now because these builds are all built, of course, for Alpha 10. And the whole flight model has bloody changed, doesn't it? So this thing is turning very slowly. Very slowly. And it might be because, well, it's only 23% efficient. That'll probably do it. That will probably do it. Oh, we are in creative, but I've obviously got a creative session here that's got weights and volumes and CPU enabled. I'm going to have to come out of this and we're going to have to create a new session because otherwise I'm not going to be giving a fair assessment of these vessels. Bear with 2 seconds. I'm so prepared. Welcome to the Spanj show, everybody, where nothing is going to go right. Everything's going to be a bit of a ass about face. Absolute travesty. Yeah, you can have a look at my face for a little while I sort out some stuff in the background. Hi, here's my face. Yay. Where's the 10.6 creative game options.yaml file? Yeah, baby. Enable CPU points. False. Yes, swine. Although I'm going to have to true it again later because I'm using it to build CPU-y stuff. Back into Empyrean. What a glorious beard, you hero. Thank you very much. So very kind, very kind. It needs some tidying, if I'm honest. It needs some tidying, and it needs some product. I run out of product because it's this time of year, and you're like, I've got lots of beard stuff on my Christmas wish list, and I don't want to buy beard stuff in case someone else buys it, so I'm just out of beard stuff. Again, first world problems. God damn. The travesty. The travesty of not having the right beard stuff. Streamlabs, can you stream the game, please? Yeah, we've got the game running, so can you... There you go, thanks. Doom Noodle, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Crumbs in my beard, how dare you? Right, I do not have crumbs in my beard. Right, 100% CPU efficiency. Let's see how she handled that. That's a bit better, isn't it? Oh yeah, now we're talking. We've got some good mobility going on here. And again, I gotta stress, this is the new flight model. So all new flight mechanics from Alpha 10. So some of these craft might not behave the way they were originally designed, but I'm liking this already. This is a good flyer, and would have been a very good choice, I think. I've got to try and move on fairly quickly, otherwise we're going to be here all day. So that's the Scarabaeus by Dexter Clerks. What I'll do is at the end of the stream, I'll post a link to the spreadsheet. I'll post a link to the spreadsheet with all the submissions, all the links and everything, to all the builds and stuff, so you can have a look at that and check them out for yourself. Next is the Warden Starter Shuttle by Doom Noodle. Let's see if we can find that. Warden! There she blows. Look at this bad boy. Hang on, have I got... There we go. Whoa! I'm just floating around on my jetpack, I think that's what's going on. Thank you, Cougarbok. You're an absolute hero. Cougarbok's helping me out with the spreadsheet because I'm totally unprepared and stuff. I've left it so late. I take it you're just pasting it in there, and so you've done it all then. The dude. Or he's making his own. I'll find out at some point. Doing the same spreadsheet? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this build, because that's what we're here to do. So yeah, this is the Warden Starter Shuttle by Doom Noodle. We're all familiar with Doom Noodle. Hey Doom, how you doing? Am I muted? Are you muted yourself? Is that what you've done? You've muted yourself, haven't you? Never mind. All right, what we got here? This is typical Doom Noodle, I think, isn't it? This is very sort of industrial style, cold metal, functional. Yeah, it looks like it belongs in a industrial complex in a factory somewhere. All the vents, all the texturing and stuff. It's hard nut. Yeah, nice. I gotta say though, Doom, this cockpit sticks out a bit. Which is probably your intention, I'm assuming. It looks kind of funny. It's like you built the ship and then just went, oh crap, I've forgotten the cockpit. Quite proud of it. You should be, man. You should be. It's a good looking bird. Let's have a look inside. We've got some cargo boxes on the side. The usual gubbins. Armor lockers, fridges, extra cargo. We've got a 5,000 SU container on that side and a 7,000 on this side. Warp drive space. Amazing. Upgradable. Pentaxid tank in there as well. Shield. Or constructors, actually. You could fit in there. Has it got another space for a shield somewhere? Is it Doom, or you could use that for a constructor or for shield in theory? Bearing in mind, obviously, this is pre-CPU, so we didn't give a crap about how much stuff we put in a ship. Therefore, we put all good stuff in a ship. Nice. Oh, we've got one at the front as well, and there's another cockpit here. I got a sneaky suspicion this was the original cockpit, and then you decided to add that on the front. No. I could never nail that industrial. Great job, Doom. Yeah, absolutely, man. Rugged and means business. Let's have a little fly around. Oh yeah, that lift. That lift is good. Shield is where those RCSs are in the front glass next to the interior cockpit. Yeah, man. That makes sense. Whoa, 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 whoa! I fell out of the sky. That's not the ship's fault. That's my bad piloting, as always. Because we only got small thrusters on the top there, have we? I think so. But we can manage. We can manage. It's all good. She's a good flyer. She's a good flyer. What have we got in here? What's bits and bobs? You cheeky bastard. You got bits and bobs switches. What do they do, Doom? Do they turn the bits and bobs on and off? Ah, very good. Very nice. I'm assuming they turn the bits and bobs. I mean, if they don't turn the bits and bobs off and on, then what is the point? Bits and bobs is just for fun. Power save, constructors, and spotlights all switched on. Is that power save? Power save is on. So actually, that's power save on. That's power save off. So it's inverted. It's a bit backwards, which is how I've got my power save switches as well. To be fair, usually you can just invert the signal, but it's all good. Right. Very cool. Very nice. I like shield placeholder. But the shield's a bit bigger than that though, Doom. You want to hear mine giving her like she's only 3 stars. Absolutely, yeah. Hang on, let me. Would it be better if I posted links in the chat as I went along? Would that be? So that's Doom Noodles. Shuttle. The Warden. Rate up, subscribe, like, follow, buy the merch. Right. Very good, Doom. Thank you very much. Good contender. Next on the list is the Dorex. Sorry, my mind went to a filthy, filthy place. So this is the Dora X by Nainu. And we got a little message on the front here. Thank you for your purchase of your durable omni-roll aircraft Dora Explorer model, otherwise known as Dor X. This is the basic model that is able to be upgraded with in the field. Extra room was designed into the interior so that you can customize it to suit your needs. Hard points on the wings allow for the addition of more weapons if needed. Thank you and enjoy. Thank you, Nainu. That's brilliant. I don't see more ships with a little, like, you know, information thing on the front of them. That's brilliant. Yeah, hard points on the end of the wings. Very nice. You got like truss blocks around the thrusters. the name on the side. It's a solid build. 965 SU ammo container. Landing gears, all the thrusters are exposed. Are they all small thrusters as well, I think? So this is going to be a cheap old craft. Yeah. About 400 CS. Made of carbon substrate, oh god. 2600 SU storage at the back. Hatches to armor locker and O2 station, and a constructor up there as well. Yeah, I think this would have done rather. Ooh, camera's a bit funky. Quite nicely. Again, Alpha 11 flight mechanics, so in Alpha 10, I think she would have flown quite differently, a lot faster. We've got a max speed of 33 meters per second in the current configuration, but it wasn't designed for Alpha 11. But given her responsiveness otherwise, I would say. In fact, she's made out of plastic as well. She would have been absolutely fine. I am curious of what is all the space used, because she's got. To be fair, she's got a big butt, right? And she's only using small thrusters. So what is in here? Is it all SU storage? That's just carbon blocks. Fuel tanks. So you... Ah, right, okay. So you have filled a lot of the inside up with just normal regular blocks then. It's easy to do. I wonder if... because I mean, we've all done it. Well, we've just filled the space in with blocks, isn't it? But I wonder if you structured the container extensions a little bit around the edges and stuff, whether you could have had a little bit of an interior in there. She's got quite a bit of space back here. Lots of fuel capacity. I'll run for days, absolute days. Talking of which, let's get some daylight back. Very nice. That is the Dora Explorer model by 9090. Thank you very much, 9090. Quick check of the chat. Waspy McTavish, how's it going, dude? How's it going? Doom, you're welcome, man. Let me post the link to Dora. That's Dora there. Maybe it is to avoid chain collisions, quite right, Doom. But if you're worried about chain collisions, you might maybe not build it out of plastic. I don't know, maybe. Armor redundancy, like layer after layer, yep. Maybe, absolutely. 3 Ducks said the same thing. Can't stay for the stream, looking forward to the vid release, not on Discord member, but looking forward to seeing it all. Waspy McTavish, no worries, dude. Thanks for popping in. So, our next build is by Kira Yamato, and is the Scouter VXR. Let's see if we can find that one. Scouter VXR. There we go. Still on the starter SVs for the time being. It's very blue. That's my first reaction to that one. It's very blue. This is that's the link to the Scouter VXR there. HP Drifter, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Dreamweaver, what's up, man? It's been a while, Dream. Where you been? Blue. Oh, hello. MS Titan's going off on one again. Get out. Just get on with the music. Right, there we go. So, what was this again? This is the Scouter VXR by Kira Yamato. Thank you, Kira. I like the shark fin on the roof. Can you fly this thing under the water? That would be badass. Is that why it's blue? Camouflage. Scouter VXR. Man, this thing is got an absolute shift, isn't it? Look, we've got 2 medium thrusters on the back here. Though these are larges, excuse me. Large thrusters on the back here. And we've got a ton of the smalls on the top. Mediums to the left and the right. Even more smalls on the bottom. Blimey. I got a sneaking suspicion this thing is going to rip my head off. Ammo controller was 750. We've got 6 GATs. A full complement of GATs. Yeah. And a warp drive. Wow. Fuel tanks. Right under the GATs. Risky play. Risky play. I'm going to get... I say, that's definitely a risky play. But it could pay off, maybe. Possibly. We've got a 2000 SU storage on the roof as well. Cool. You ready? I'm sure I'm ready for this. I'm sure I'm ready. It's a bold strategy. Holy moly! Yep. That was 0 to 70 in 0.1 of a second. Holy moly. Yeah, that turns so fast you crash into the ground. Look at the power usage is off the scale. They were at 220% power usage, so perhaps a few more generators would be in order. Again, this is built in Alpha 10. I don't know if they changed the power usage. It's extremely twitchy because of the again, Alpha 11 flight mechanics. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been like this in Alpha 10. It's got a ridiculous amount of thrusters, basically. And it was designed to go in all directions instantly, I think. Would have been very good for circle strafing. I can't land it. Like, I press forward and it's just like, no! I'm going to space! You can't stop me. God damn. I would have been a beast. Would have been a beast, absolutely. I think if you take the RCSs out of that, and probably half the thrusters, you'd have a very well flying machine. But because of Alpha 11, it's kind of broken it a bit, hasn't it? He's binned another one. Yeah. Change is good, I guess. That's right, Doom. You toe the party line. You toe the party line. That was the Scouter VRX by Kira Yamato. Thank you very much, Kira Yamato. The link is in the chat there. Next one we have is the Ebabil A10 by Raptor. Let's see if we can find that one. Ebabible. Babile. Bible. Ebable. There she is. And there's the link. So yeah, there's the Ebable by Raptor. It's an interesting shape. And well, yeah, okay. Oh, wow, we've got some rockets going on here as well. We've got 3 GATs, 2 rockets on either side. We've got its wedge shape. Oh, a hell of a lot of side thrust, decent rear thrust. I'm assuming this is so you can stand on it and access these hatches at the back, which give you a constructor, O2 station, and armor locker facing the other way, which makes sense. It looks tough. Looks really tough. It's made out of standard steel. All a bit costly on the copper and carbon substrate, up in the 500s. Iron's nearly 500 as well, with its steel construction, I assume. A lot of thrusters. Got some little cargo boxes there. Got nothing on the bottom there. Am I missing? Random block missing. The same on the other side? Nope, just that side. Raptor, please fix. I'm gonna make so many enemies today. Warp drive. I've got a shield generator as well. Or did I see it? Or am I just seeing things? Pentaxia tank. Lots of fuel. O2. Yeah, everything basically. Alright. Max speed of 70. Takes off well. Turns well. Generally handles pretty good. So trying to gauge this in Alpha 11 is like... it's really difficult. But yeah, she flies really well actually. She flies really well. Smooth. It's not jolty. And even with Alpha 11... because usually the pitch and stuff goes mental, but we're still pretty good here. Say, you've not been completely and utterly stung. The roll left and right has been affected a bit by Alpha 11, but otherwise pretty good. Yeah, she flies pretty solid. Look at that. I'd say I'm fairly comfortable in the seat of this thing. Doing a circle strafe, she's falling out of the sky, but if I hold down space, yeah, she maintains height. Very nice. Very good. Good flyer. Definitely been good at taking out POIs, I think. Especially with the steel armor as well. She was good at taking a few hits. 3 GATs, those 2 rocket launchers would have been very good. I mean, that's what I updated Dorothy with anyway. There's a couple of rockets to deal with that side of thing. Raptor, very nice. Thank you very much. I love the little green stripe down the side as well. Give it a little bit of flair. Nice one. That was the Ebabil A10 by Raptor. Thank you, Raptor. And next up is the FBS J Jumper by Dramegno, or otherwise known as Lily Fireblade. Dramegno. No, that's an F. Let's try again. Dram? Uh-oh. No, that's the name. I'm doing it. FBS is what I'm looking for. FBS. J Jumper. Spawn your badger in. FBS. J Jumper. By Lily. And there's the link. F4 it, Spanj. Oh yeah, the cargo capacity. Ibable. Cargo box. Containing controller was 6,000. 2,500 ammo. 2 fridges. I think that's the highest storage we've had so far. That was 2,000. That was 2,000. 7,000. Oh yeah, they had the 7,500 on the Warden. 2,600. So the Warden's the highest storage so far. Yeah. Alright, Doom. Get back in your corner. Right, so this is the FBS J Jumper, and this is by Lily Fireblade, aka Dramegno. Why? Just Lily, deal with it. What do you want? Okay. So, cool. This thing looks pretty good actually. It looks it looks sort of like industrial. You've got some nacelles going on the side, kind of thing. I like it. Little hatches down the side. What we got here? Fridge, armor locker on this side. Nice. And another fridge, O2 station on that side. Nice. In the back, lots of thrusters. Thrusters underneath. Another hatch here. Almost snuck away from me, that one. 1,300 ammo capacity. What we got? Let's turn some stuff on here. Let's power you on. We got, oh yeah, we got 2/3 powerful power main systems. Whoa, there we go. Main systems. So variable power, which would have been useful to regulate fuel use. Let's switch it completely on. Full power, 2/3 power. Everything's on. Top cargo box is 8,500. 8,500 is pretty good. So I Doom, you still got the highest cargo amount overall. Alright, yeah, we've got good lift on this. Very nice lift. We got 6 medium thrusters on there. Ooh, good lift and good up and down. Wow. Okay, yeah, Alpha 11 is definitely having an impact here. Because I'm assuming this is a mostly plastic construct. Cost-wise, well, we've got iron. Oh, we've got some rares in here. We've got 8 Arestrum and 8 Zirconium. Neodymium as well, 65. That might have been quite difficult to acquire. I can't remember now on the dead planet. Did we actually have any Arestrum Zirconium? Cobalt, copper, 400, nearly 500, call it 500 carbon substrate, and iron up in the 600s as well. So a little bit expensive, but not too bad. It's that Arestrum Zirconium. What is that for? Again, the Alpha 11 is doing shenanigans with the A and Q and E. What do you call that? The roll. That's it. God, words. It's the shield generator. It's the shield generator that does it. So it would have been fine. I think it would have been fine once I got a deconstructor. I would have been able to get those resources, no problem. So it's okay. Whatever build was chosen, regardless of whether it had rares or not, I would have had to have found a way to build. They would have had a choice otherwise. So that is the FBSJ Jumper by Lily Fireblade. Did I post the link for that one? I think I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. Turns out I watch anything Spanj related. Doom, always pleasure, sir. I would leave because I need to get up early. Have a good day. Jan, thanks for popping in, dude. Who forgot Bayer cooked? Silver Shadow 2, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Cobalt, what's up? Salty Puglog, if you can find one power coil, you have your AAZ there. But yeah, on the dead planet. Well, I mean, once you get a deconstructor on the dead planet, which are at those junkyards and at the cities, then you can deconstruct some of the stuff that you otherwise salvaged. And you would be, yeah, it would have been able to get that Ereshkigal and Zirconium, no problem. So, thank you, Lily. Awesome stuff. The next one is the Rat Rod by Cougarbuck. Let's see if we can find that. Rat Rod. There it is. I was worried there that I hadn't pressed the subscribe button on that. This is the Rat Rod by Cougarbuck. And hang on a moment. That's the link. That is the link. Rat Rod by Cougarbuck. 1, 2, 3, 4 more starter SVs after this one. This, yeah, there's definitely inspiration, I think, here from a certain well-known builder. Salty Puglord has gone straight out and said the name. yeah, I definitely got some inspirations in there, but there are some really nice details in here as well. Got some piping, which I always am a fan of, obviously. Excellent. Some good cupboard texturing as well. Yeah, I like these landing pads, actually. They're good. Good choice. There's small thrusters, 6 small thrusters on the bottom, 4 reverse. Let's check out. We've got signal logics here. Let's turn the engines on. We've got production, drone access, cruise mode. Cruise mode, I assume, turns some thrusters off. Yep. Let's turn cruise mode off. Drone access. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Some signal logic. Open the doors. We've got warp drive. That's access to the cockpit. A drone hatch. Constructors. Armor lockers O2. Fridges. 375 ammo. And 12,000. No. That's about the same, actually, isn't it? Because 7,000 plus 5. Yeah. It's about 12,000. Bits and bobs. Bits and bobs. Very nice, Cougarbuck. Very good. 12,000 in there. Excellent effort. Warp drive as well. Do we have a shield? A pentaxid tank. Let's have a little wander through the bowels. Is that a shield? It is a shield. So we've got 12,000 SU storage, shield, and warp drive. So that is going to cost in the E's and Z's as well. Sathium and Neo, same as before. Otherwise, actually not bad at all on the cost front. 446 iron, the highest. No problem. No problem on the dead planet. There's more iron than you know what to do with, and all the iron plates and stuff. So, all good. Very nice. Let's take it for a ride. This looks, I gotta say, Cougarbuck, though, it looks more like a HV than an SV. It's a space van. Camera sorted out. Flies like a van as well. I feel like I'm flying a transit. It's good. It flies. It's sensible and stable, smooth, and, you know, very, very utilitarian. which is what you want really from a sort of first starter SV that's going to be hauling loot about. That pitch Alpha 11 hasn't ruined it completely, so it's doing all right. It's doing good, yeah. It is. It's like flying a transit. For those of you that don't know, the Transit is a van in the UK. Very good van. Probably the most popular van on the market. I think it's easy to say. It's just no bad thing. How was the storage on this one? 12,000, my friend. Where were you? I called out and everything. Because it's 12,250. And yours was, what was it? 7,000 plus 5,000, which is 12,000 exactly. So Cougarbuck wins the storage amount so far. We haven't finished yet though. 12k SU. What do they say? Brick on wheels? She's not pretty, but she can haul. Absolutely. Brilliant stuff. Very nice. That was the Rat Rod by Cougarbuck. Thank you, Cougarbuck. Next up is the Trisaran Viper Mk. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Trisaran, maybe. And this is by Escarli. Trisaran. That's good. Trisaran. And it's backwards. It's backwards. Oh dear. You're going to have to do a copy and paste trick. Watch my video on how to fix ships built backwards. It is very pointy. This is the Trisaran Viper Mk. Unfortunately, I wasn't provided a link to this one. It was submitted directly as an EPB file, so no link for this one. Trisaran. Is it, Scully, is it on your workshop? Or did you only send me the... because you sent me the EPB for it. Hang on. Sorry, just trying to find the workshop page. Yes, it is on there. Trisaran, right, okay. There we go. Got it. Copy page URL. Blingo Blammo. The Trisaran, whatever. That. By Escarli. It's backwards, dude. Very Art Deco. It's big. It's bloody big as well, isn't it? This is a starter SV. Wow, chunky. It looks, yeah. It looks, I don't know what to say. It looks almost regal, like a Royal Starfighter in its sort of texturing, color palette. Something that is mass-produced. Marble texture on the outside. 2,500 storage in that bin. We've got 4 GATs on this bad boy. And 2,500 over here, plus an extra cargo box. Nope, constructor. Apologies. Lots of rear thrust. So we're expecting this bad boy to go hurtling through the sky. I do like the shape and the effects that you've got there. It's definitely unique, it looks good, it's very eye-catching. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a Royal Starfighter kind of thing. Tasty cheese wedge. There was a Packer fan, my first POI SV. I was thinking cheese wedge too. My inner John Cleese is getting peckish. Well, you'll have to do a funny walk to the fridge. F4, maybe there's buried container. Let's have a look. It's 2,500, 2,500, and 3,250 on the ammo. So a total of 5,000. 8,250 if you include ammo and a fridge. pitch is a little bit twitchy because of Alpha 11. She turns very nicely though. Turns and rolls very nicely. Very responsive. Alpha 11 hasn't completely and utterly ruined her. Can I knife fly? Yes, I can. Yeah, the pitch is twitchy. Again, that's Alpha 11. That's not the design. It's just the new flight mechanics. Goodness knees. Nearly had you. Alright. Yeah, flies really nice, dude. I think I would have liked to fly her in Alpha 10. I think she would have been smoother. Very nice. Very distinctive. Very distinctive. Absolutely. Where's my thing? That was the Trisaran Viper Mk by Escarli. Thank you, Escarli. Sorry, excuse me a second. Next up is the Viper Explorer. The Viper Explorer, which is by Apollo 2019. Grab the link. There she is. Hazy, what's up, dude? Welcome along. What is on there that is level 20? That's a good point, actually. We didn't check this. The cost. And the cost notably doesn't include any rares, but it does include nearly 2,000 iron, which is quite a lot for a starter SV. You said level 20 as well. So I'm not level 10. So I'm not level 10. So that one. So this one, yeah, the Viper by Apollo 2019. Sorry, I'm trying to balance 15 different windows. Excuse me. I'll come to that in a second, Doom. Right. Very nice, very clean, very smooth. You know, sort of got one texture going on here, different colours. Got a bit of texturing going on here as well, which is nice. We've got 6 GATs, which spread out across the front there, so you can easily upgrade, switch one out to different weapon types. There's a lot of down thrust, but they're only small. We've got some 4 medium side thrust. Maybe some more on the bottom as well. Yep, more on the bottom as well. Reverse thrusters. Is it just the 2 reverse thrusters there? Also got a strange gap here, which I assume is for more weaponry. Decent looking forward thrust. Again, she looks like, she kind of like reminds me of the Delta Flyer a little bit in kind of silhouette, you know? That kind of silhouette. Sorry, excuse me. You're right, Dreamweaver. Jag, what's up, dude? To the go-to. Give to go to the Dr. TTYL Spanj, entertaining as always. Have to go. Alright, Jag, take it easy, man. Thanks for popping in. Stel! Chris! What's going on? I miss you too, bro. It's so bloody boring at work without you. You weren't on Twitter today. What the hell? I thought you died or something. There was like 0 tweets from you. Anyway. Inside. I'll take myself out of God mode to have a look. We've got some definite caution texture. Warning! You are going indoors. Or is that warning of the shutter door? Again, we're sticking with the sort of flat texture here in different colours. We've got armor lockers, O2 stations. The Legend. C. Constructor. P. Protected. S. Shield. W. Warp Drive. PS. To keep the level cap down, not use doors. When you hit level 10, you can fit 2 where the hazard lines are. Additionally, you can set these doors to open and close with everything else by auto-grouping when you add them, selecting each door, and then selecting doors, blah, blah, blah. The signal logic, basically, yeah. The empty slots in the wings are when your rocket launchers are slotted when you have them. There you go. It's a very upgradable upgrade bays for a shield generator. For a pentaxid tank. Warp drive. Wow. It's basically just, yeah, it's 32,000. You've all been blown out of the water now. With your meager 12,000 SU. Oh, no. You can't have the 12,000 SU. That's for amateurs. Apollo's rocking up with a full-sized cargo extension. Upgradability is something I need to work on with my builds. This is a great lesson in how to do it right. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's got instructions in here. He's got the spaces already laid out. Easy to do. Upgradability with small vessels or any vessel that you do, right? Build it with all the stuff in. Just make sure the stuff is accessible when you're doing your interior, or even accessible from the exterior and stuff like that. Try and make sure that you can actually physically get to it, touch to it, interact with it, rather than burying it in somewhere. And then, before you publish the build, just take stuff out. Just take the stuff out. Because then you know it fits, you know it works once it's fully upgraded, and you can say then, yes, you can fit a shield generator, warp drive, extra cargo, extra guns, or whatever in it, and these are the spaces for it. So, don't sweat the upgradability, it's easier than you think. Anyway, passenger seats. It's nice. 6,500. So not only has he got the 3,200 full-blown storage container there, 6,000 additionally as well. Oh dear, what did my bot just do? What did you do, Doom Needle? What did he do? You just at everyone on my Discord. How did you manage to do that? Is that in stream chat? Yeah, he did. Nice. Good job. Yeah, he literally just added everyone in my Discord. Oh well, at least everybody knows there's a stream going on now. It's not the end of the world. Right. Getting distracted. What is this thing? Let's see. I mean, she sounds pretty raucous already. Hang on, I've gone down too far now. Pitch up. There we go. My bot did it. God damn it, restream bot. I didn't mean to. Bad bot, yeah, stupid bot. Stupid, yeah, restream. She flies nice. She flies pretty well. Smooth. Not jaggedy. The up and down is also good. And smooth with the capital smooth. I like it. I mean, she's not going to win any awards for maneuverability. You know, I'm having to lift the mouse off of the pad every now and again, that you can see. But for a starter SV, that's... My only concern is that once you've added a lot of weight and stuff, is this it? Can she handle that? She hasn't got any signal logic in the control panel for extra thrusters or anything, so... And that's already a fair old amount of thrusting going on there, so... Yeah. My only worry is that, yeah, full weight, maybe... Cost-wise... You're getting about 1,000 of everything, apart from silicon. 757 silicon, everything else is over 1,000. No rares though, because it hasn't got shield or warp drive in yet. And yeah, unlock level 7, which is very good for an SV. And like you said in the LCD inside, the doors aren't there because they're level 10 for some bizarre bloody reason. Because Elion, please fix, right? Alright. Sorry, I got a permanent cold. I just have a cold 24/7, 365 days a year. Anyway. That was the Viper Explorer by Apollo. Thank you, Apollo. Very nice. And our next one is the Cargo Drone by NMK111. Just checking my list to make sure there isn't any that I've left out. I don't think so. So let's see if we can find Cargo Drone. I've got cargo stuff like that. Cargo Drone, there he is. I remember seeing a picture of this thing. It looks incredible. So this is by NMK111. And let me grab the link. Can one ever have too much thrusting? Filthy. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Right. Yeah, the Cargo Drone by NMK111. I tell you, if you're unfamiliar with NMK111, go onto that link now and check out his workshop, because he is the boss of unique builds. Yeah, it's a drone. It's exactly a drone like you'd buy on Amazon, except scaled up and with 4 very deadly Gatling guns. But yeah, I was surprised this one didn't win, actually, because it was, I think, at the time, extremely unique and an interesting build. But I do wonder how actual practical it is, because other than these arms that come over to these engine pods, I'm not sure how much room there is inside this little box for, you know, cargo luxuries. These are jet mediums, so these are jet 2 mediums, all mediums. So this thing's gonna move. It's really gonna move. I mean, CPU's gonna hate it, but we don't care. Let's have a look inside. We've got a couple of cargo boxes and constructor. Is that a shield generator there? I think that's a shield generator. That's a warp drive. Are you having a giraffe? He's got a warp drive in his little box. That's incredible. That's like Japan level kind of compact engineering right there. I can't get from one side of the cockpit to the other, mind, and my head is banging up against these fuel tanks. And we have a container controller. I nearly fell off the chair. 32,000. How did he do that? What? What? That's absolute madness. This must be completely built out of container extensions then. It's the only way he could have done it, and it is. Everything's container extension. Oh my god. Wow, he's got a full-size storage unit in this little box. That's impressive. That is impressive. Kudos, NMK111. Damn. I nearly fell off my chair. Right. Cost-wise, we have got res, because obviously it's got a shield generator in there. So we've got safety human cost. Hang about. No, it's a warp drive, sorry, not shield generator. No shield generator. Also nowhere to put one. Unless you want to just mount it on the roof. But it's always the thing with builds like this. It's like, well, you start strapping things to it, and you know, it's just messing with the look, messing with the design, isn't it? There is nowhere to put a shield generator officially, so that's what you got to remember. Also, I'm not sure. Those are thruster exhausts there. Are thrusters airtight? I'm not sure they are. Apparently they are. That's interesting. The fuel tanks and stuff aren't there. I'm interested. Is this thing actually airtight? But I think it is. I think by some miracle it is. Yeah. You must have done the test on it. It is airtight. Okay. Yeah. It fits behind. Check out the lift stats, Spanj. Yeah. Stupid button. Unmute me. 276 meters a second squared. Up. Yeah, alright, okay. Let's try this thing out. Yeah, alright. I mean, what signals have we got here? So we've got max lift and max thrust. If we turn those off, yeah, it turns off half the thrusters, which is probably more sensible, unless you're carrying, you know, a lot of stuff in that 32,000 SU storage. That's gone down to 138. But also, I mean, oh wow, it's twitchy. Oh, it's twitchy. Alpha 11 has ruined it. Yep, Alpha 11 has completely ruined it. Oh no. It's really weird. The left and right turn is reasonable, but the pitch up and down, yeah, it's because of the sheer amount of lift thrust and stuff. The Q and E. I mean, just take the RCSs out and you might resolve that issue there, but it's the up and down, the twitchiness that's problematic. Oh dear. Woo. And then you could just say just drive it on a 2D plane like a normal drone using the arrow keys. But it is supposed to shoot, isn't it? It's got 4 GATs. The thing is as well, without a shield generator on this thing, it's incredibly vulnerable. I wouldn't take this up against POIs. Might pop up a few drones with it. But you couldn't take POIs on with it. Your thrusters are too far out exposed. They just get shot to hell. At least with the GATs there positioned away from this box in the center. But man, what an interesting, amazing looking build. Very unique, very cool. Did I post the link for that one? I think I did, didn't I? Because I said check out the workshop. Yeah, I did. That is the cargo drone by NMK 111. And that is all the starter SVs that were submitted, bar one, which was of course the winner of this particular challenge. And that is the cargo SSV by Red Baron. That was chosen by my patrons and Twitch subs as the winner, and you're all familiar with her. She's called Dorothy, and she's an absolute trooper. Yeah, I can't. From the moment I spawned her in, and she's got about 10,000 SU. She's got space for shield generators and stuff, and we expanded the storage even more into these bulkheads here. We just took some out. We could put a warp drive in there as well. We had constructors access and stuff like that. But as soon as we got a shield generator in her, then yeah, laughing. Until we come across a large amount of rocket turrets on an ice planet that took me by surprise. And then she didn't hold up too well. But she is made of plastic. So that is all of our starter SVs. And that's not even the Supermax variant, which is even better. Quite right, yeah, that is the original Dorothy. And I think if the choice was up to me, The problem is I've got the benefit of hindsight now as well. But if the choice was up to me, I would have also chosen Red Baron's cargo. It ticks all the boxes in every way. It performs, it's got enough storage to be practical, it's got enough upgradability, it's not too expensive, it looks great. So yeah, I think patrons and Twitch subs and stuff, you absolutely nailed it on this one. Well deserved winner, and yeah, I agree with the choice. I agree with the choice. That is not to say that any of these other submissions are any better or worse, really, because they're all fantastic in one way or another. Really good options, really good builds. You should all be really proud of yourselves. I am proud of myself, you know, not you guys. I'm always proud of myself. No, well done everybody. Top job, excellent stuff. Starter SVs, tick, done. Well done everybody. What came next? I can't even remember. Starter base, I think, wasn't it? It was the starter base that came next. So there's quite a few of those as well. I'm not sure if I got through them all either. I'm going to quickly scan through the submissions channel 1 second, because I got to hover tanks and there were some miners. I think once you see Yucca's Double Trouble, I think you're pretty safe. You've gone past our bases. What is this one? Yeah. Okay, pretty confident. Pretty confident we got through them all. Okay. Let's go back up a second. Right. Just got to leave that where it is. Okay, so starter bases. Starter BA. So our first one is by Punk Koala, and that is Pod 18. Pod 18. We're gonna move a little bit away from the pad, whatever. Pod 18 by Punk Koala, and the link. What do you mean? Really? What do you mean? You submitted it. It's just a base to put. Anyway. Yeah. Going through all the submissions, including Pod 18, which you submitted as your starter base. Nailed it. Right. Because as starter bases go, this is pretty starter. Is that really made of wood? It is made of wood. You absolute mad lad. Wow. Effort. 10 out of 10. He made a wooden base with cannon turrets on it. No, minigun turrets, sorry. Absolute hero. What a hero. Alright, this is Pod 18. Otherwise known as drone bait. 2 gats on the roof. Nice vent going for it up there, like that. Small constructor, small generator, fuel tank O2, cargo in the floor, and a fridge. Right there, in your face. And upstairs, it has an upstairs, first of all. That's impressive. Our armor locker, and food processor. One question. Yeah, there is an ammo box there as well. I missed it, and there's the core. Cool. Ticks all them boxes. Is it reclaimed wood? I'm not sure it would survive a drone attack. I'm not sure. I mean, one drone, sure. The 2 minigun turrets would hit the drone hard enough that it wouldn't be able to shoot back. More than one drone. Oh, it's got Wi-Fi, is it? I missed the Wi-Fi, sorry. I didn't see the Wi-Fi. Is it in the floor somewhere? Yeah, there is a Wi-Fi there as well. Very nice. Very good. I mean, cost-wise, you can't really argue with it though, can you? A guy with a pistol can defeat an early drone attack. I'm sure the minis would rock it. That's the other thing as well. If you go out and meet the drones and essentially, you know, distract them, the turrets and the base will survive fine. And base will work until you piss the other factions off. Cost-wise though, 109 wood planks. 139 silicon. Yeah. It's got some cobalt in there, 3. Woo. And it's got some sathium in there, 20. 20 sathium. What's that for? What's the sathium cost? Have you got like an armoured... Are these armoured windows or something? They don't look armoured. They might be actually. These armoured windows. I don't think turrets cost sathium, no. What would that be? Pretty sure that must be armoured windows you've got going. Oh no! It's the armoured door. That's what it is. The front door is armoured. So that'll cost sathium. Other than that, yeah. Very cheap. Very cheap. Input 16,000, output 16,000, standard large container. Cost. That is pod 18, but that's by Punk Koala. Thank you very much, Punk Koala. That's awesome. Next up is the mini cargo drop box, which I suspect is on a very similar style. Mini cargo drop box. And this is by Talked. I think that's how you pronounce it. Talked. See that this one is one that we should lower into the ground to hide those yellow bits. This is the mini cargo drop box by Talked, and the link is there. The door has more hit points than the rest of it. Tiny house, Imperial style. This looks very bunker-like. Until you look at the roof. And then it's like, aha! We've got 2 sentries sticking out the sides. Standard door. 2 small constructors, fuel tank, Wi-Fi, O2, station, generator under there, input, output, and a clone chamber. Nailed it! Excellent. And it's made out of concrete and glass. Not sure why the glass roof, especially when drones are, you know, in the air. But hopefully, the small signature that this thing would actually put out would mean you don't get a drone attack. Hopefully not, anyway. Or, you know, you just put some turrets down, dude. You know, as soon as you can, basically. Yeah. You got these. He's marked out the bottom yellow here so that you know how far to lower it, I guess. That's quite good. Cool. Simple, easy, unoffensive. Good stuff. That is the mini cargo drop box by Talked. The next starter base is the SPF listening post by Raptor. SPF. And this was directly submitted via EPB file. This is one of those outpost style. Just need a bit of flat ground to line it up on. There we go. Obviously, it's on a slope, so it's not entirely even, but we've got outpost turrets, retractables as well, in concrete blocks around. Excellent. A nice little SV pad here. It's all very dark and ominous, isn't it? repair pad there. I'd get rid of this deco because that's going to get in the way. Repair console there. All Gatling minigun turrets, yep. And on the roof as well. Very well armed. And concrete will do well as well up against drones. Let me just post the link for this. I don't think no, there is no link. He sent the EPB in, so there's no link for this one. Sorry about that. Inside, we've got space for deconstructor armor lockers. Everything's... Is it bring your own texture gun? Cargo boxes. And we got a 320,000 SU input box as well. So that's handy. That's definitely useful. 2 large constructors. Yep. And 4 small constructors. So we've got possibly grow plots upstairs as well. Yeah, we've got grow plots, fridges, generators, everything you're going to need. Even a bathroom and stuff. And some signature piping. Very nice. Spanj going to try and get through everything today. I don't think we're going to get through everything today. I'll get through as much as we can today, and I'll probably organise another stream to get through the rest of it. Just because there's just a lot to go through, and I know I was late because I haven't arranged it very well. So yeah, very nice. Has that got Wi-Fi as well? Yes, it does. And we got decon output. Input was the 3,200, 32,000 output, and the 16 fridges, fuel, O2, and weapon boxes as well. So he's organised them very nicely. And a bit of signal logic for outer defense. And the production modules as well for power saving. Yeah, pretty practical, pretty nice, very very plain, but you know, you could definitely pop that down, bring your own texture gun and do whatever you want to it. It's a blank canvas pretty much, isn't it? Yeah, at least you got some piping. Very nice. That's by Raptor. No link for that one. Thank you, Raptor. I forgot grow lights, lol. Yeah, it doesn't cost a lot to build a grow light though, does it? It'll be fine. Okay. Next up we have the Evac Shelter A10 by Apollo. Evac. Let's pop this out of the way over here. And we got a page down this one as well. There we go. So the Evac Shelter A10 looks like an armed Pizza Hut. It's got solar panels. We got we got food, bunker, production, and armor and oxygen. I assume it's literally just all external access. Yeah, fridges, food production. This is the bunker. Shutters. We've got clone chamber here. We've got switches. I think that turns the production modules off and on. We've got cargo containers here and a large constructor. Doesn't look like container extensions, but we can check that in a second. And then we've got a problem because I lowered it into the ground. But I guess the idea is you actually dig this out yourself anyway. Yeah. External lights. Internal lights. Another cargo box. Nice little desk. Some storage. And yeah, you could probably add a few more bits and bobs down here as well. Maybe a bit more medical. Upgradable. It's quite an interesting concept actually. You actually live outside the base, I guess, which will work, I suppose, if you're constantly on the move. If you build like some HV or SV pads around this thing, and you're just like literally in and out of that, straight to here. Have we got Wi-Fi? Yep. Everything 16,000 boxes, 8,000. We got closet, food, medicine, storage unit A, 16,000. Yeah, so no container extensions, which is fine. Stats wise, some wood planks, 686 stone dust because of its concrete construction. It's level 5. Level 5. And is in breach of tier 1 CPU, of course it is. 4 cannon turrets, which should adequately defend against low-level drone attack. Oh, 5, sorry, there's one on the roof as well. Hey, it's quite an interesting concept, actually. Quite like it. Very nice. Over by 1%. Ms. Penelope, I'm sorry, I'm going to read this a second. I would like to say that I submitted the Shinobi CV but updated it to be CPU compliant. Mark 2. Hope you will still review it. The Shinobi. Yeah, I mean, if it's in the submissions channel, I will get around to it. There won't be a significant... No, there won't. No, there won't. Yeah. Now, we're not worrying about CPU here. It was just more of a little sort of... This is a starter base with barely anything in it, and it's... Yeah, anyway. That is... I've got the name of it already. The Evac Shelter 810, and that was by Apollo. Thank you, Apollo. Very nice. Quite a good... Yeah, nice practical build. Different. Did I submit the link for that one? I don't know if I did. I can't remember now. I'm just going to submit it again. There's the link for that. That's the Evac Shelter. Next up, we've got the Dhi Myra Outpost by Dexter Clerks again. DXI Myra. Oh yeah, I remember seeing a picture of this thing. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty sweet. We've got to lower or raise that one. It's got to be fairly raised because it's got underslung weaponry. Sure, the firing arc of this gun is going to be particularly useful. Very neat concept as well. Kind of like a little raised, stilted outpost. I suppose it would be quite cool in water, but the stilts I don't think go far enough down to make it work in water. You've got some little turret blocks placed out here as well. You gotta be careful when you place these, because I mean this is in creative where the land is pretty flat as it is, but on a survival game, it's worth adding an extra 2 or 3 blocks down on things like towers and pillars and stuff, so that people have a little bit more flexibility about where they place it. Because if you place it, like if I place that in a survival game, I had structural integrity on that would just collapse straight out. You do anything to the building, it would just collapse in points like this. So it's always worth adding a little bit extra flexibility, sort of, you know, in the height where you can lower and raise things, because the ground in survival mode is never flat. But yeah. That house is built in pest control. Yeah, I know. It's literally, you switch these sentries onto predators and prey and stuff like that. Ground level is always going to be clear, isn't it? There's a decent space up here for HVs and an SV as well. 2 SVs, excuse me. We got cannon turrets on the roof, and as well as these. So I think this will be more than adequate to shake off any initial drone attacks. Reasonable effort on the texturing as well. Actually, you got some piping in here, some glowies. We got the solar capacitors down here as well. That, I believe, is a boarding ramp that goes up into the base. Which would imply that this is the intended level of the ground. There's a 1 block clearance for these turrets, and that turret will literally be resting on the ground. So if you could fit a bigger ramp in here, that would be better. that went another block down, I think would be pretty good. But yeah, I'm just worried about that clearance for those guns is going to be fairly limited for them. But inside we've got deconstructor space, repair station, armor lockers, full medical, shower and toilets, med station, backwards constructor. Makes it look different, I suppose. Small constructors as well. Storage, I like the way it's laid out. It looks like a proper little storage bay. A furnace area as well, excellent. And is that a chimney? Yes, love it. I love a chimney on a furnace. I don't know why. It's just great. Plenty of room in here as well. It's very roomy. We have got 320,000 SU storage bins. Fuel tanks, more piping. Love it. P. What is P? Is that Pentaxid tank? What is that? Got ammo controller with 104,000 SU, which is a huge amount. So yeah, shield generator on the roof, Pentaxid tank there. Probably want to upgrade those generators to tier 1 large generators, which you can do. You've got the space for it there. And core and Wi-Fi, very nice. Very nice, very, very practical, everything you need. Up we go, and we're out into the SV and HV pads. Up we go again. We're in the middle tower where we've got space for 18 grow plots. Very nice. Let's switch to turn the grow lights on and off as well. Fridge, food processor, ventilator, stable environment, and oh, look at the views from the balcony. Very nice. And up to the final level where we've got a hatch out to the roof. We can help or repair our turrets. Yeah, pretty nice actually. Really nice. Yeah, like I said, the turret placement and stuff on the underside, maybe need to look at that. Maybe need to raise it up or change the ramp entrance on the bottom there. But I really like the concept. Very nice. Very nice. That was the Dhi Myra Outpost. And the link for that is that. Check it out. And that was by Dexter Clerks. Thank you, Dexter. Very cool. Next up is the Noise Starter. Well, it was submitted by Rhino Longhorn 1, but it was built by Game Boy. They might be the same person, and their Steam and Discord names are just different. I don't know, so I put both just in case. The Noise Starter. Sorry, hang on, let me do it properly. The Noise Starter. Let's pop that down here. I assume we're going to lower it down a bit. There we go. And yeah, we've got good solar presence here. We've got 2 Gatling turrets on a concrete construction. And inside, we've got a med chamber on the ceiling, constructor, ammo box, fridge, small constructor, solar capacitors at the back. At the front here, we've got 2 320,000 SU storage bins. I assume this is not container extensions. It must be everything else. These container extensions. Yep. Very good. Lots of storage. Yeah, it'd be easy to just build out from that. A couple of pads, some more defenses and stuff like that. Very, very easy and cheap way to get to 320,000 storage bins. Pretty damn cheap as well. Level 10 carbon substrate, iron, stone dust. Yeah, in the low hundreds. Very cool. Nailed it. I've been completely ignoring the so let me just give some shout outs a second. Escarli dude, thank you for the follow. Rich to Lily, subscribed over on YouTube, thank you very much. Johnny for the 9 months as well. Joda for the 2. Nailed it. 2 by the hype, even though it's about a day late. No one's. Dadrick, thank you for the follow. Aussie Moto for the follow as well. Sven Wolves and Oh my god, Ron Rizad, also for the follow. Thank you very much, chaps. Very much appreciated. Awesome stuff. Yeah, this is the noise starter. It has got Wi-Fi as well. Very cheap, very solar-powered, efficient way of getting yourself 2 very large storage bins very early on. Thank you very much. The link for that one is here. And like I said, that was submitted by Rhino Horn, built by Game Boy. The next up is the Starter Habitat by Kira Yamato. So we can bring that in. Ugh. Starter Habitat. How many starter bases have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got about 4 starter bases left to go through. So, the Starter Habitat by Kira Yamato, and the link for that one is here. 2 links back to back now. Yeah, this looks like it's a little bit bigger than the sort of other little ones and pods and stuff that we got so far. A little bit more equipped. We got some really nice texturing going on here. I like the sort of diversity of all the concrete textures are a bit difficult to work with sometimes, but I think you've done it well here. There's red tile roof especially. I bloody hate that texture because it does crap like that. You're a braver man than me using it, I tell you. Good solar efficiency, good piping. We've got a little garage here. There's some signal logic going on, I like that. Oh, excellent. Some wooden box. O2, ammo boxes, fridges, grow plots over here, and some barrels. We've got some barrels, baby. Storage boxes here, 16,000. Color coded as well, just so you can easily remember what goes where. Nice little tunnel. And we've got clone chamber, food processors, O2 stations, armor lockers. Is that an advanced? That is a large. That is a large. It's fine. I was going to say that's a risky. It's a risky move. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Spacious as well. Considering everything you managed to fit in here. Nice and spacious. Kitchen, another food processor, full-on bathroom. Ah, fire pit. Look at that. Attention to detail. The little chimney thing as well. I like the use of the talon blocks. It's very nice. That's just that block, Spanj, not the texture. The piping goes a long way. And little piping does go a long way. Absolutely. Plants on the ceiling. Interesting. I'll give you that. They're definitely interesting. Not sure I'm a fan. Yeah, but pretty nice, pretty nice. I do like the extra effort going into texturing and stuff, and I missed the ceiling hatch that comes out onto the SV pad on the roof. That's pretty good as well. We've got two cannon turrets, bunch of sentries. You'd want to put some extra guns up around this thing, but it's easy enough to use the Connect to feature. 4 solar panels. You want to make sure, obviously, you place it in the right direction as well. But yeah, I like it. It's a good little house to start off with. I love it. It's like, you know, it's 2.4 rooms, isn't it? Very contemporary. Yeah, you got it. It's like those pots with ivy you hang from the ceiling. yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good stuff. This is the starter hammer. Words. The Starter Habitat by Kira Yamato. Thank you very much. Very cool. Very nice. Next up is the Delphini Outpost by That Green Jedi, submitted by Zachley. Let's see if we can find that. Delphini. Found it. Plump you. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. We've got to lower you down as well, haven't we? So just to hide the markings. Well, this looks like a pro build. This is by so it's built by That Green Jedi over on Steam, submitted by Zachley over on my Discord. The link for this is that. There we go. Yeah, this looks like a proper little box, doesn't it? Very diverse use of shapes and blocks and textures and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of hallmarks of an experienced builder. No defenses though, did you notice? 0 guns. Maybe would have chosen the gardener. Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Well, we've got a bit of everything. We've got 4 big 16,000 storage bins here. O2. Large constructor. Place for grow plots here. This thing is built out of concrete though. Would have been nicer if that was wood or plastic to sort of offset the cost really of the extra stone dust maybe. Or even truss blocks. Truss blocks are very cheap as well. And sometimes I find iron is a little bit easier to get hold of than stone in some instances as well. 2 fridges, food processor, armor lockers, a clone chamber. And yeah, there's room in here that you could move stuff around, change the layout quite easily. But yeah, it's reasonably textured. I like the curved glass windows. But yeah, it has no defense. It's only got 2 solar panels on it. But you could very much easily add more. Like with the other builds, you can just build out a pad. You can build out defense towers and stuff like that. Not a bad little place to start from. But with only the 16,000 storage boxes, I think there might be... there's bases out there that are maybe a little bit of a better investment for your money, if you know what I mean. Level 5, reasonable cost, 640 iron though. It's quite high for a level 5 base. It's very nice. Looks really good though. Like I said, it looks pretty pro in the texturing and stuff. That's the Delphini Outpost by that Green Jedi, submitted by Zatchley. Thank you, Zatchley. Next up is Basic Base by HTA. It might be HTAmos or HTamos maybe. Let's see, Basic Base. Basic Base. Yeah, it's pretty basic. We've got some good solar panels on the roof, but they're floating, and that really annoys me. If you get a fed up on the roof, use the one with the legs. You got ones with the legs. With the legs on it. Yeah. 3 cannon turrets though, so at least it's defended. It's got some good defense on here. We've got a motion sensor there. Inside. Oh wow! Inside we are equipped. This might be a bit difficult to make though, because we've got a deconstructor and furnace, and that is it's a large constructor, so not too bad. 192,000 SU on the main container there. We've got another one in the floor, which is 312,000. So we've got a lot of storage here, a lot of ammo at 72,000 as well. 4 fridges, 2 food processors, full medical. Yeah, full medical. It's these two. It's these two. That's going to put the cost up with your Neo at 160. It's going to be pretty difficult to get 160 Neo early on unless you've already got a deconstructor or you don't mind losing a hell of a lot of resources salvaging thrusters off of crash ships or whatever. Sathium 89 as well. Otherwise, iron is quite high at 1300. Level 12 unlock as well. Decon is level 20. 12. Level 12. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I wonder if you just take those 2 out and just leave spaces for them, then you've got a little bit easier access to this base earlier on. You've got 18 space for 18 grow plots as well, though, so that's pretty good. Is there a ventilator in here? Yes, there is, and O2. Excellent. Wi-Fi. Oh, please tell me you forgot the Wi-Fi. No, the Wi-Fi is there, damn it. I'm dying to find one of these that's forgotten the Wi-Fi, because then I feel better about forgetting it on my builds. Yeah, that's the basic base by H. Tamos. Thank you, H. Tamos. Very cool. Basic, as you say. Next up is Production Outpost by NMK 111. Brace yourselves. Prod. Let's search for prod. Nailed it. Oh, crashed the game. Ah. There we go. Right. Lower that into the ground a bit. I think we're on a too much of a slope to. Let's just pop it there. I got structure integrity turned off anyway because I didn't want any collapsing calamities. So this is the production outpost. Oh, did I give you the link for basic base? Perhaps didn't. This is basic base. Basic base. The one that has huge electrical transformers on top. And this is production base by NMK 111, which is that one. There we go. Yeah, as we come to sort of expect from this builder now, NMK 111, we've got some great texturing uses of symbols and the different block shapes. You know, these are half blocks with piping in between and then textured. It's just very nice little attention to detail. Also putting these blocks out here in a minimalist way to give that turret a little balcony of support. Why is there a bit of railing there? Why do you add that in there? Why is there even a dent there? Who would think to do that? NMK would think to do that because reasons. It looks good. Fair play. Yeah, good texturing, good use of different block shapes and stuff like that. Very nice. We've got a lot of solar. Spiky things on the roof are always welcome. A little window into our future is also, you know, great. 4 cannon turrets on the roof, which is pretty good. Sentries at the front. I assume this is the front. I don't know if it really matters. Oh, we've actually got some colour inside. Wow. Okay. Furnace. What is upgrade F? Furnace. Remove blue blocks. 9. Clear with soil drill before installation. So you've got some nice little instructions here as well. And these blue blocks are made out of carbon composite, so they're very easy to get rid of. Grow plots. Again, I'm assuming remove the blue blocks and replace with grow plots. And we got 18. Wi-Fi, bastard. Fridge, food processor, 320,000. Production for guns and ammo. Do you need that much for guns and ammo? I'm not sure, but you know, you got 320,000. Just rename it. Another one over here, unsorted dump. I like that. I don't know what this is for. Fuel tanks. Remove the blue block. 13 clear soil with drill before installation. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. You take all these blue blocks out and you've got space for fuel tank upgrades. This is very well thought out. Look, you can even access them. You've got direct access up there. Another 320,000 for sorted mats input. What does this do? Oh, small constructors, which you can take out and replace with large constructors because you've got the space in there. Look. G. What does G mean? Generator. You can upgrade that generator to a T1. Yeah, you got the space to upgrade that to a T1 generator. Very nice. Turn on power, please. So we can read the read the LCDs. I mean, that's a fairly sensible suggestion. I guess I'll let you guys off. Alright, fine. That? How do you do that? That's cool. I didn't even know that block textured that way. That's... Nailed it! That's amazing. Look how cool that looks. That looks pretty awesome. I didn't even know you could do that with that block. Nice! Power for the glowies. Quite right. Quite right. Repair station slot. Presumably that's what R means. More constructors. We got cargo bay 3. Another 320,000 for the output. 2 armor lockers. Another storage box on the roof. O2 station. Storage box. This is for a polarized shield generator. This is for the pentaxid tank. And then in that case, I assume. After finding cobalt, build the cargo controller for ammo and replace the one in cargo bay 4. Then ammo box can be removed. I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's like a Lego. It's like a build your own Lego base. Can't read that one. Medical bay, scanner type 1, 2, 3. Sub-assembly required. But in a good way. In a really good way. Look at this little... impressive. Nailed it. Very impressive. Just crams everything in so well. Brilliant. Very good. A deconstructor. I mean, you can't get in there, but it doesn't really matter. You put a deconstructor in there, you're good. Your furnace, yeah. That's nice. Very nice. And plus, you know, we've got repair bay out here as well. Enough space for SVs and HVs to dock to. The production outpost by NMK 111. Yeah. Yeah, that gets a thumbs up. Very nicely done. Indeed. Reactor type thingy. Medbay LCD was an X-Cow trigger. Go read that again, please, dear Spanj. Hang on. Clone chambers, replacement med, station, no room for both X-Cow. Replace the clone chamber with the med chamber. Cool. Yeah. Because actually these are half blocks here, so you can't actually place anything on these 2 blocks here. It's a shame. And this one as well. So you could place. Yeah, I mean he's numbered it here, so 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just because of the use of half blocks in here, kind of limits where you can go, and you'll find that throughout bases like this. So they're very, very compact, and they look really good, and everything's very well laid out and stuff. And then you'll find blocks like this here. You can't place anything there because you got half blocks. So it could be frustrating for some, but and also, let's turn my flashlight off. Welcome to your new production outpost. This space is compatible with the following upgrades: furnace, deconstructor, large or advanced constructor. 2 small installed must be removed. Large generator, repair station, pentaxid tank, shield device, repair console, bay, grow plots, turret mounts. 8 turret mounts outside. Yeah, that's where we saw oxygen tanks, and fuel tanks. T2. Because these spots here with the crosses are also potential turret mounts. I'd probably build separate towers and stuff so that things shooting the turrets aren't shooting the main base, but yeah. Anyway. Very good job, NMK 111. Thank you very much for that. That's the production base. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Okay, I think we've got just 2 more. The next one is the early starter base by Doc Rabbit. We can go early. Early starter base. There it is. This is by Doc Rabbit. And we've got ourselves a bit of a temple. By the looks of it, isn't it? It's a proper little castle. This. get my flashlight back on. We got cannon turrets, 4 sentry guns everywhere. Potentially use another 2 cannon turrets back here. But actually, we've got more guns. Miniguns. I'm just trying to see what the power save does, but I think that's right. Turn everything on. Wow, yeah, okay, we got some gun coverage on this thing, haven't we? Yeah, it's a fortress. It's a personal fortress. I like that. We've also got a concrete build, so we've got some good concrete texturing going on. I like the color scheme as well. Actually, pretty nice. Be very easy to expand on. Let's have a look inside. Not get past the guards though. Oh look, we've got some doors in these little buildings as well. So I'm guessing grow plots. We've got a grow light on the ceiling. Same on this side. Yep, so we've got little outside gardens underneath these turrets. Inside we've got constructors. 320,000 red cargo box, full medical, O2 and med, fridges, food processors, another 320,000 blue cargo. Oh hello, we've got an instruction manual on the ceiling as well. Wow. Turret switches and master turret switches. Each individual battery of turrets can be toggled with the appropriate switch. In the event of an emergency, all turrets can be deployed or retracted using the master. If the master is used, all individual switches need to be toggled to master switches mode before they will function as desired. Makes sense. Kitchen custom switch. Well, you got base interior lighting, wireless custom switch, grow lights custom switch, power save on, craft mode, inside base modules, power save off. Wow. Must be toggled back to restart. Full instruction manual with this base. A full instruction manual. We've got full medical though. Armor locker, bed, shower. I have everything you need. I wonder if the interior could have been laid out a little bit differently. Maybe you could fit more stuff in here, but I don't know. You could definitely fit more stuff in here if you want, like repair stations and stuff like that. But grow lights on. That's quite good because they're obviously in a different building, so that makes sense. That's pretty good. Right. Solar panels. Nothing else in these, is there? These are just solid walls. Yep. And underneath we've got solar capacitors, ammo boxes. So upgrading is a little bit difficult because everything's sort of buried and hidden away. So unless you are god moding through it like I am, it'll be difficult to know where generators are, for example. So they're sort of stuck at small generator size, unless you're willing to go digging, or just god mode in it to it like I've done, and then you can find stuff and rip it out and upgrade it. But yeah, perfectly functional and heavily armed. Is it got ammo box? Did I see that? Yeah, it's got 2 of them. That's fine. Very heavily armed. Very nice. Cost wise, 3,000 stone dust. Not impossible to get fairly early on. Level 10 base. You'll definitely be able to get that by level 10. It'll be a bit of a chore with a survival tool, but it's possible. Definitely possible. Doom says, did you hear J Randall's new project, Spanj? He, Crazy Z, Excalibur MK, T-Rex, Red Baron and me are collaborating on his super carrier. Oh damn, that sounds awesome. That's gonna be amazing. What? That's gonna be an amazing build. That's a lot of talent right there. Right, there's only one more starter base, which is of course Salusticor's drop base, which is the winner of this challenge. And we should all be familiar with this. And I have to say, this was an incredibly unique and interesting concept for a base. Not to mention it looks fantastic as well, and actually worked really well, even with my poor planning and stuff. But yeah, from an RP point of view as well, this just looks fantastic. It's yeah, very cool base, very cool design, very neat. Really worked well as well inside because it's just so practical. You got the 9 plots, everything's sort of on the ceiling and stuff. I had to upgrade it with full medical. I took these things off and upgraded this area with a full med suite. To remember, I got bit by horrors and was gonna die, so I had to do that. But otherwise, there wasn't really anything that needed to be done to this base. It even had adequate defenses with the turrets there, although I obviously built additional turrets and stuff because otherwise the drones shoot your base and damage it. You have like a defense turrets that are just designed to be shot around the outside of the base. And then that protects the main base, and you know where the damage is going to be, and it's easy to repair. But there's something like this, there could be damage on the sides, the solar panels, the turrets underneath, inside, and there was, I remember, a rocket hit on this side, took this fuel tank out, and there was a big hole there, and the constructor was down to like 500 hit points or something ridiculous. So yeah, always try and draw the fire away from the base itself is what I'd say. But yeah, beautiful build, very well done by Salus Decor. Yeah, the link is there in the chat. I don't know. I don't know. There's some incredible bases here that would have been all very good to use. I think for the situation in the Let's Play, and it's difficult for builders when I run a challenge like this because it's difficult for them to know what my situation is going to be. Down on the dead planet, when I started this challenge, it would have been entirely plausible to come up with bases like Pod 18 and stuff like this. But I think for where I actually landed in the thing, these were better as new survival games from the offset. On the dead planet in my Let's Play, I obviously took over a base, which would have this would have served that purpose of that base that I took over. So I wouldn't have chosen either of these, I'm afraid. This one here, I've forgotten the name of it. Sorry, the Dhi Myra Outpost. This would have been very good. This would have been very, very good to choose because of its raised profile. It's obviously got a good footprint on it. Everything inside is very easily accessible. It's practical. We've got landing and parking bays and stuff like that. Again, you've got some external turrets on one side. I didn't know where the drones were going to come from. So unless you know where the drones are going to come from, rotating this thing is just a lottery. And these turrets on the underside, I would have probably got rid of these, apart from maybe a couple of the sentries on the outside, and put them somewhere else. External gun turrets, perhaps. That is definitely a very tempting option. It's a good concept, but I don't think I would have used the Pizza Hut base. Sorry, the Evac Shelter. It's an interesting concept, and I think it would work on a temperate planet, but an ice planet, it just wouldn't be feasible. I don't think. Listening post again is good. It's practical. You've got the durability of the external turrets there that are going to protect the base, and you know you got the landing pad, and you've got pretty much everything you need on the inside. I think it's basically it's just too plain for the Let's Play series. I would have had to texture it, and that's possibly what the intention is from Raptor here, bring your own texture tool kind of thing. But otherwise, very practical and stuff like that. You've definitely got the defenses sorted on that one. I wouldn't have chosen this one. I don't think it's just not got any defenses. The solar capacity. All the internals, it's pretty good internally. I would have had to do a lot of upgrades for that. That's the only thing. But it looks very good. It looks like you can just pick it up and carry it, which is very cool. The noise starter, again, I think it's in the same category as the Pod 18 and stuff over there. It's very cheap and stuff, but it wouldn't have quite matched where I was in the game. The starter habitat would have been a fine choice as well, and it's got everything you need. You've got the extra space. Yeah, we got the internal parking bay, which is pretty good shout. Plenty of space inside. Light, nice texturing, a bit of deco and RP value as well. Landing pad on the roof again. I would have again added more gun turrets and the solar panels. Oh, good touch as well. That would have made a very good choice as well. NMK's base, the production outpost. It's a difficult one because it's fantastically built and very practical. I don't know if I would have found it frustrating though because of the use of the half blocks and where I would want to put things. So NMK's done a fantastic job of saying this is where you put this, or this is where you put this, and this is where you upgrade this and where you upgrade that, which is fine. But I might like to do stuff myself, if you know what I mean. I want to put a generator here because I'm a pain in the ass. Yeah, so it would have made a fantastic choice, and it would have made a good choice for the Let's Play because it really shows off the building potential in this game. And the early base, the fortress, would have been a great choice for defensive purposes. Interior-wise, I guess, yeah, it's fine. You could make it your own, I guess. I find this texture here is just, it's, I don't know how to describe it. I don't really get on with this texture here. I just find it a bit kind of like palacey, you know. A bit, it's like living in a, yeah. This is great for regal, posh buildings and stuff, but like a starter base and stuff. No. I want to feel rough stone and wood and stuff like that. It's a personal preference, though. It's difficult to criticize because it's all about personal taste and stuff. Inside, you've got plenty of space to make it your own and do whatever you want. If I don't like the texturing, I can just change it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the build. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would have chosen it personally. The basic base as well it's got a lot of practical stuff in here. Those two would have been difficult, furnace and deconstructor. I don't think I was struggling for those sorts of resources though, because I actually had a deconstructor already, so that 160 Neo could have been quite possible. It's a really tricky choice. It's a really tricky choice between sort of going for the practical stuff and the pretty stuff, you know? Why? Because reflection. Pretty things cause lag. That's it. So Lose to Cause base was fantastic. Drop base. It really met the need and it really looked the part and created an amazing thumbnail for that episode. Yeah, which drew the numbers in, so I'm appreciative of that. NMK's base would have been a really good showcase. Not sure it's really headline grabbing on the outside looks. It does look like a little cargo container that you put down, but in a way that's its thing because it looks like it could really exist. Whereas obviously Salusticor's build is very sci-fi. You know, it grabs attention and stuff like that, which is great. NMK's is like proper roleplay, realistic. That would look fantastic on a snow planet in a snowstorm. But in all honesty, now that I've seen them all and now that I've played the Let's Play, I would have chosen this one. I would have chosen the Dhi Myra Outpost, not because of it's got flashy texturing, because it doesn't. It's got some nice texturing on it. But the fact that it's raised and stilted and things like that, with a tower and stuff, with the raised view, the raised guns and stuff like that. I think that would have worked really, really well. Which one was that? It's the DXI. Where is it? Well, that's by Dexter Clerks. It's a good build, Dexter. Like I said at the beginning, though, you know, adding some extra blocks on the underside of these things to make sure people can place it without it collapsing is a really good addition to add. If you're going to add to it and change it and stuff like that, because placing this in its current form would have been really difficult in a survival game. But the overall concept, design, shape and builds, because it's asymmetrical, you've got the practicalities in here. I would have done some retexturing in here, in fairness, but that's me. And this little access ramp out the bottom is just, yeah, brilliant. The tower, the 360 views, the raised turret height for a snow planet on the coast. That's what I would have chosen. Yeah, but all amazing, fantastic bases. Brilliant stuff, guys. Really, really good. So hard to choose. Oh dear. I'm not sure if it's like contentious as well, you know, because it's like, oh, am I picking favourites? Oh, hopefully, you know, you guys appreciate this sort of point of view. I don't know. I'll see the hate comments after. Right. It was a good choice. Looked awesome and practical. I'd chosen Seleucical's base. I think you know, Seleucical's base was a fantastic choice, and it really worked really well. And I can't fault my patrons and Twitch subs for choosing that. So it was a really good choice, guys. It was a really good choice. A lot of these would have been really good choices. I think if you'd chosen, say, like, no disrespect to Pod 18, because it's got its purpose. If you guys had chosen Pod 18 or something similar to this, I would have really struggled. I would have made it work because I would have had to. That was the challenge, but I would have really struggled with that one. Like I said, it has its place in very early game. Where I was when I needed it was not very early, so it would have been almost like going backwards, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, the Evac Shelter. No, not the Evac Shelter. The DXI Myra Outpost. Very cool. Very interesting shape and concept. I like it. Thank you very much to everyone, of course, who submitted stuff. We're going to try and get through one more, I think, and then call it a stream. Let's just see. I think I just need to check the submissions channel again one more time to make sure I captured all the starter CVs. That's HVs. That's a class 20 CV, so that's definitely not a starter. Level 25. There's the Providence, so I think we're past combat CVs. Yeah, I think we've got all the. Starter CVs. Coog, you said you were doing them. I don't know where were you putting them in the spreadsheet, or were you putting them somewhere else, mate? This doesn't matter. We're just going to do starter CVs for now, and then I'll work on the spreadsheet for the next stream. Right. Starter CVs. Let's go into space. This is going to be easier in space. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Right. Alrighty, so first starter CV. 1 second. I can paste for the next one. Alright, cheers, Cook. Oh, you got your own spreadsheet. Show off the mule off again. During this, she was updated. Yeah, because you updated the original blueprint, didn't you? You didn't update the you didn't re-upload it. Uncle Sam, what's up, dude? On reflection, I wish I entered Castle Black rather than Evac Shelter. Evac Shelter. I mean, it's a tricky one because, like I said, on a temperate planet where you're sort of out and about a lot, that would have worked really well. But on an ice planet where the heat is an issue, update the workshop. Sweet, okay. In space. In space, yep. Right. Our first one is the Galaxy Explorer by Apollo. So we can find this. There she is. These are starter CVs. This is the first one submitted here. Galaxy Explorer. I think I remember Apollo saying that it was heavily inspired by the STO2 short hauler, which you can definitely see. You definitely see there's sort of similarities in shaping and certain styles and stuff like that. So yeah, let's quickly see here. We got everything turned on. Yeah, I think it's pretty much everything turned on. 5,500 iron. The important ones, 3,350 Neo and 2,000 Sathium. I can't remember the cost of the mule. We'll have to look it up later, but I think that's pretty cheap actually, and it's not a bad price at all. Considering its size, it's well armed. What we got? 6 turrets on the top. 6 turrets on the top, and another 6 on the bottom as well. 12 turret total, which is all the projectile turrets you can actually have with device limit switched on. Not a bad little boat, really. Looks like it's got plenty of thrust. You've got space here for additional thrust by the look of it, so you can upgrade. You can upgrade with large thrusters. You know, it's 2x2 gaps there. You can put larges in. Crikey, that would have a ridiculous amount of lift then. These are small thrusters along the side and along the top. We've got piping, which is excellent. Using the correct connector textures as well. It makes it look like the pipes are actually connected. Good variety of texture and stuff. Inside, a big hangar bay. Big hangar bay. Two HVs, SVs. 2 smalls and 1 big in the middle. Then we get a minor tank and an SV in here or something like that, maybe. Pretty good. Varied use of textures and colours, glowies and stuff like that. Livens it up nice. When you have a repair console, remove this LCD and place it here. Excellent. So yeah, because we've got a space for repair bay just there, which is pretty good. Pretty good. When you have a repair station, remove this LCD and place it here. Excellent. Shield room. We've got a whole room for a shield. Yeah, that'll do. That'll fit a shield. Very nice. We'll go up there in a second. Ah, look at this. 2 grow plots as well. Fridges for days. Food processors. We've got switches around here as well. Very practical. Very nice. Full medical. Armor lockers and an extra storage as well. And views. Maybe we could have a couple of benches here so we can enjoy the views. But yeah, very nice. Very nice. Apollo, is that you in the chat there, bud? Oh, a nice one. I love the ship of yours. Oh, thanks, dude. That's something easy enough to build, but can really upgrade to end game. Very nice and functional. There's a place to put the repair bay on the roof as well. Fantastic. Yep. Power save switches. I like it. Oh, we can go down. Oh, excellent. Yes. Very nice. I didn't even see that from the outside, but that's very practical, and I assume this then goes straight up to the bridge as well. Very, very quick and easy access outside. It's a lot more quick and easy access than a lot of my boats. That's for sure. I need to go traipsing through the entire ship to go out the back hangar bay. When both park and cruise are activated, the ship will enter the Hibernation mode, saving a lot of power. Cruise mode by itself will turn off every other thruster, saving lots of energy while flying. Parking mode and cruise mode. Activate superlift. To install superlift, install 4 large thrusters, which we saw the spaces for. I like that, in the sockets. Then click P on each thruster, and set to the lever. Yep, very nice. 320,000 SU ammo container. I will say, ammo containers having that much storage are a complete waste of time. You can use it as extra storage, that's fine. But if you're only going to use that for ammo, that's a ridiculous amount of ammo that will fill that out. It is pointless. Generally speaking, 3 or 4 extensions will do for an ammo box, especially on a ship just using projectile stuff. But you know, if you're going to use it for just general storage as well, then yeah, why not? 320,000, 320,000, 2 constructors, and 320,000. A lot of storage. And we got production mode switch here, which turns off both constructors. There we go, yeah. It does turn off both constructors. And we got captain's quarters. Yes! With a nice look into the hangar bay. Wardrobes. Shutter doors. Very homely shutter doors. It's very homely in here. You can see my shutter doors. It's very industrial. Yeah. Brilliant. And this goes up to the roof. Where we've got another repair bay slot as well, like you said. Yeah, brilliant. Very practical. Very nice. Good texture. Good glowies. Lots of upgradability. Yeah. Nice work, dude. Very nice work. The Galaxy Explorer, that's by Apollo. Thank you, Apollo. Almost 1 million SU. Nice. Very nice. Piping! It's the Junker's big brother. Yeah. It's a little bit nicer than the Junker, Luce. Let's be fair. The little Junker. God, what a CV. Right, the next up is the Tempest Scout by Escarli. Let's see if we can find that one. Tempest Scout. There we go. Oh yeah, I remember this crazy thing. I look at this thing in the pictures, just going, "What the bloody hell have you built?" It's an hourglass. I will give points to Escarli for his very unique builds. I tell you, very unique, interesting. You don't see many vertically aligned CVs. You really don't. And there are a few out there that are just spectacular as well. So it would really be nice to see more. Link to the last. Good point. Thank you very much. Link to the Galaxy Explorer by Apollo is here. So that's the Galaxy Explorer. Thank you for reminding me of the links. And the link to this build, the Tempest Scout here by Escarli, is here. That's the that's the Tempest Scout. Right, let's have a look at this weirdo. The thing I think with this ship, right, it's a base, isn't it? It's a base. You land this on a planet, and it stands upright like a tower base. It's actually a really, really clever design, because it is like I said, it's a mobile base. So you just land it, turn those thrusters off, and you got yourself an ivory tower with a HV bay. Have a quick look at the stats on this thing here. Cheap as chips, really, really is. We got some Arrestrium Zirconium though, 53. Not a huge amount. Might be a little bit difficult to get that early on. 53. You're either going to have to disassemble, get lucky with some loot boxes and disassemble them. 1,000 Sathium and 1,300 Neo though is not a lot for a CV. 3,000 Iron. Yeah, pretty cheap, I'd say. That's very reasonable. It's like a drop base, yeah, kind of like a Dalek. One wood plank. Is there one wood plank in there? There is. That'll be a bed or something, you know. But yeah, plenty of room in here for an SV or HV or even a couple of them, to be honest. What we got? We got 132,000 main storage on that side. 145,000 on that side, which is going to be fine for the time period that you're going to be using this ship. I think, you know, that amount of storage will work fine. Later on, you're going to struggle without the full 320 boxes, but we've got a gap here, but I'm not sure what that gap is for. There's a CPU extender. This is outrageous. Get that filth out of here. Bloody hell's that crap to here? Oh dear. Right. What? Are these like... Hang on, I need to turn... The gravity? Gravity generator. Activate. There we go. How is that? Is that the heavy glass window panes in there then? Because it looks like I should trip over these little holes in the floor. They look funky. Another ammo controller, 56,000, which is more like it for an ammo controller. And the bridge. The bridge right next to the captain's quarters and the med bay, of course. And another elevator that goes up the other side. Look at that view, though. Oh, it's great, doesn't it? And if we go up to the top here, and this just goes out. Is there not another? Did I miss something? Did I? I must have missed something. This goes out to the roof, the SV access, which is great. And then did this carry on going up? Then yeah, I missed this next floor, which has got the shield generator and warp generator and advanced constructor in here, food processor, and more storage. No grow plots. Is the only thing. No grow plots. So Fuchs. Nice. So yeah, you've crammed the gubbins in here, haven't you? Is there a reason when you went for so many small generators and not just a couple of large T1s? I don't know if there's any difference in cost. Maybe that might be it. But yeah, I think once you park this base, once you park this CV, and then you try and lift it with 5 small thrusters, assuming you're playing with weights and volume switched on. Shoot prey for food. Good point. Yeah, if you're playing weights and volumes on these 5 thrusters are not going to get it off the ground. If once you've parked it, I think, and started filling its storage bays. But then, you know, it's not difficult to just, like what I did with Dorothy a few episodes ago, strap some bloody big thrusters to the side of it just to get it into space, and then you got yourself a space station as well, haven't you? So it's not the end of the world, and it's easy to work around. But yeah, very, very unique design, very, very cool. I love the concept of just clock base. Drop base, done. So that's a temporary scout by Escarli. Thank you, Escarli. That's pretty awesome, dude. Next up, we've got the Streamliner 500. No link provided for this one. This one is a NMK 111 build. So brace yourselves. Streamliner 500. Plop. This looks like it's straight out of Subnautica. Look at this thing. Yeah, it looks like it's not made out of blocks. It looks like it's like an asset, doesn't it? I mean, it's a Tic Tac. It's a flying Tic Tac with some piping on it. But I don't know how he's done it. I don't quite understand, because it looks great. Why does it look good? I like the use of the hull blocks on the bottom there, and you know, you've just got these landing gears that come out of them, and it doesn't even look broken up. Little half block texturing going on and stuff. Yeah, they have the glass windows. They look great, don't they? Do you know what I mean, though? It just doesn't look like it's made out of blocks. Yeah, no link for this one, I'm afraid, guys. But yeah, it might be on his workshop page. NMK has not just one style; he has like 500. It's the Apple design. That's brilliant. The Apple capital vessel, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like an RV. It is, yeah. It's a space RV, isn't it? Yeah. But how he's made it so it doesn't look like it's made out of blocks is brilliant. And I think very well done, very nice. We got lots of stuff. Let's turn everything else on. Let's turn it all on so you can see it for all of its guts and glory. HV towing. So just like an RV, you tow your little car around behind it so that you can go off into the beach and stuff. Only for $4 billion for the 8 gig version. I mean, there's sentries everywhere upside down, Gatlins on the roof, weird piping and stuff going off on there as well. I like this ramp to the door on the side, though. For some reason, just looks very good. Oh yeah, some classic LCD displays, borrowed from the LCD display SV. I recognise all of them. There's no shame in that. No privacy when taking a dump, and especially if you're parked at a busy spaceport or a shower for that matter. Everything's kind of crammed in here. O2 station. We've got a space there, which I assume is earmarked for. Oh, Pentaxi tank goes there. Sorry, yeah. Not here. Med, small constructor. Ready for a large constructor to go in there because the warp drive goes here. Shield generator goes here. And little windows at the back here. The only thing that you can't fit in here, unless you opt for it other than a shield generator, is a gravity generator. So I suppose like the current spaceships that we have, you just have to kind of float around inside. But yeah, you could just opt to not have a shield generator, I suppose, but very vulnerable. There's a lot of half block use in there. It wouldn't have a lot of hull hit points, that's for sure. But yeah, very slick. Very slick. Like you say, an Apple capital vessel. That's the Streamliner 500 by NMK 111. Thank you, dude. Again, very, very cool build. Very nice. Where are we? We are here. There was no link for that, unfortunately. Here we go. More starter CVs. So the next one is the DXI Piranha class by Dexter Clerks. That guy again. Let's find that. DXI. Yeah. He's called all 3 of his builds that he submitted DXI something something something. This is the Piranha class, and that's the link there. Right. Oh. The DXI Piranha class by Dexter Clerks. It's got teeth. Excellent. Nice, fun. I like it. It's got some really good features in the hull here. Nice. These thrusters poking out there, again, they're going to be a problem with parking on the floor. There shouldn't be landing gear too retractable. I think they will literally be touching the floor though, won't they? Two cannons on the bottom, 2 on either side, and 3 on top. A big SV pad on the top there, I like that. It's like a disco in here, isn't it? Wow, there's a lot of shinies. There's a lot of shinies. We got gravity? We do. Yeah, good effort on the texturing. Really nice effort. Lots of varied texturing. Not sure on the pink and the gold, if I'm honest. 56,000 container controller on the right there. And same again on the left. RCS's generators, warp drive, pentaxid tank, O2 and medical, another 160,000 small constructor and armor locker. Really good size hangar actually, really good size hangar for a starter. 2 large constructors, plenty of room to do whatever you want in here, I suppose. Expand, build stuff. 2 ammo boxes over there. And another 2 there. So plenty of ammo capacity. You won't need to change that for a ammo controller anytime soon. Rawr. Free with 1 year's dental plan. Very good. This is a huge sickbay room. This is massive. Yeah, we've got some deco, we've got some RP going on here, we've got some med chambers and showers and stuff, and these cryo chambers and things like that. So I wonder if, yeah, because there's a lot of space here, I wonder if you could have done 2 different room types in here. I'm not sure. You could have had a med bay and like a little armor locker room or something, but you've got the armor lockers in the sides here, so yeah. You've got, the point is, you've got a lot of space in here, really, considering it didn't look that big from outside, but it's really quite spacious in here. There's the gravity generator. We got 18 grow plots. Space here, I assume, for the shield generator, the big S, and a 320,000 container controller there. Does this go down to the same side? Yeah. Have a quick look at the bridge. We can look down into the med bay. Spy on the ill people. There's our bridge. Yeah, pretty good. Some passenger seats. Again, just a lot of room. A lot of room. Really nice. We go up and back to our SV pad. Very good. Yeah, you could expand into that quite a lot. I'm not sure how much. I assume it's got, it's got even lag shot armor. Look at that in the front there. But you've got no lag shot then between this side panel where the turret is, by the way, into the fuel tanks. So don't get shot from the side. Boom, boom. Whoopsies. Got a bit of extra armor around here. The generators. Again, you got the thrusters here which get targeted right next to these generators as well. So as long as you are shooting directly from the front, and I assume these positions here are for lasers or rocket launchers or something. I hope you're not having surgery when there's a battle going on. Yeah, we've got a bit of lag shot armor in the front sides here and here, and a bit at the front as well, but I would not like to get shot in the side. Whoopsie. Nice. Good, that's the DXI Piranha class, and that was again by Dexter Clerks. Very nice, thank you, dude. I did link that one, yep. The next one is the Explorer 23 by the Gregor X. Explorer 23. And the link to this. So Elion fixed lag shots, so no problem anymore. Yeah, that's the other thing, Doom, is quite right. Is there's enough room in there that you could actually, you know, add more armor and thicken it up a bit, and still have all the same functionality. I think, yeah. What's lag shot? Okay, well, lag shot is, it's basically, you see how he's got these pyramid blocks here. It creates a kind of like an air pocket between the outer and the inner parts of the ship. Now when you're taking fire, let's say I'm a missile and I'm heading straight towards this block here. Now if the game lags, and this is especially true in multiplayer scenarios where there's a lot of client and server traffic going backwards and forwards, and things can get a bit messy. This missile heading towards here. Now if the server suddenly inexplicably updates the location of this ship because there was some network lag, as far as this missile is concerned, as it's coming in here, this ship in front of it might now be updated to be here, and so the missile suddenly teleports itself inside the armor of a ship. Now when I'm running around in God mode here, you can see through blocks, and you see right now I am in blocks and therefore can see through them. You got this clear line of sight to lots and lots of things. Now say a missile coming in, the ship lags and the missile glitches inside one of these blocks. It now has a clear line of sight to anything that it's along its trajectory. Say this generator, bam. There's no damage to any blocks around it. The missile has glitched right inside the armor and has thusly travelled straight to the first thing that it can see, essentially. It's not tracking or anything, it's all just trajectory, line of sight. By adding lag shot in there, you're introducing you know, another layer of protection from that. It's basically spaced armor, yeah, you got it. So this missile coming in, I'm a missile, I've glitched, I'm now inside here, but bang, I've hit another wall straight away because of this pyramid, because I'm not technically inside a block. I could go inside this pyramid, but as you can see, I got another wall, so bang, I explode there. If you got a lag shot and it goes through here and it hits that fuel tank, bang, all these fuel tanks explode, these ammo boxes will explode, these fuel tanks will explode, and half your ship is missing. But like I said, generally it only really happens in multiplayer, but it can happen in single player too, but it's a lot rarer. Anyway, hopefully that explains it. It's not a bug, it's a feature. No, that's right. It's like critical hitting, you know. It's like getting a paddling in World of Warships. It's a critical hit. Yeah, critical hit. Anyway. Save a template. You got it. Yeah, go nail on the head. I always forget to do that. The Explorer 23. This is by the Gregor. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4 left after this one. I think we can do it, guys. Let's do it. Right, the Explorer 23. This looks pretty good. I tell you, this looks like an Earth ship. Nice. Nice Dragon House, dude. Thank you very much for the 3 months. That's very cool, dude. Amazing. How difficult is Imperium to run? I have a Pentium. A Pentium? What's a Pentium? 54600. I don't even know what that is. I think you'll struggle, to be honest, mate, because the problem with Imperion is it doesn't look overly fancy, but it's not optimized at all, really. So yeah, you might struggle. I mean, I get huge amounts of frame drops and lag, and I'm on a Ryzen 2700 and a GTX 2070. It's not necessarily the hardware; it's the engine and the optimization of the code and stuff. Yeah, so just Imperion runs not very well. Anyway, when a game bug screws you over for no reason, cheat. Yeah, you can't really cheat on multiplayer servers though. You can ask the admin for help, manual admin intervention, but only if you've got active and friendly admins. This is a pretty decent looking boat actually. It looks like an Earth ship. It looks like something that NASA would launch, and I think that's possibly the intention with its design. It's got some great shaping and block use here. There's not a huge amount of texturing going on, but it works because of the color. It's more of a color sort of contrast focus than a texture focus, so it works. It's pretty good. I like the look. It's unique, and it looks like it's got some really good RP value. We got 3,500 Sathium, which is quite high, 2,500 Neo, which is about average, and 13 Ereshkigal Zirconium in the cost there. Too bad. Unlock level 10, so it is a base level CV. Early game if you can get that Sathium. Yeah, I really like kind of the look of this thing. It looks proper basic. Mining laser or weapon upgrade slot. I like that. I'm gonna sneeze again. Sorry, once. Ah dear. Come on in, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I feel like I've only just bloody got over the bleeding flu, and I'm getting whacked again. Right. Wait, wait, wait. yeah, it's got some turrets on here. Let's deploy these. What have we got in the signal logic? Top turrets, lower turrets. I'll leave the power, nav lights, landing lights, turn everything on. See what it looks like. We got flashies. We got flashies. Flashies everywhere. yeah. This is definitely built with some RP value in mind. I think with all the flashies and stuff. Oh, it's a bit intense inside with the flashies, isn't it? Let's maybe turn them off. Okay. Reasonable size hangar. I think you could probably fit maybe 2 small HVs or 1 moderately sized HV or SV in here. You're not going to fit a great deal in here though. You've got a fair bit of restriction from the warp drive here. If you look at the top of where the hangar door actually goes. Stop it. And yeah, you got a good half block lower than that because of the warp drive and the half blocks on the bottom of it as well. So not a huge amount of room in here, but it's okay. It's reasonable for a machine. Replace container controller with ore and wood controller for mining upgrade. Yep. Yeah, good point. That's got 24,000, which isn't a huge amount for a CV, but we'll get you started. 28,000 over here for ammo, which is fine for ammo. Repair bay upgrade location, good stuff. Generator. I don't know if you can do something else with that space, maybe. These are container extensions, so maybe you just block that off with more container extensions. Easy upgrade. Let's go through here. We've got a full medical and clone chamber just to annoy Excal, of course. Shield generator upgrade location. Really? I suppose it would actually, yeah. It would just about fit in there. Cozy, but yes, it would fit. Shield generator on the roof there. There's our Pentaxid tank. We've got 168,000 there. 144,000 there. So we've got a fair bit of storage in here as well. It is very compact, isn't it? Constructors up there. Wi-Fi. We've got some extra containers here for bits and bobs. And a front entrance ramp as well by the fuel tanks. And these are all fuel tanks. It definitely feels like an actual, you know, NASA spacecraft, doesn't it? Because it's so compressed. Really? All man flu all the time. Yeah, man, basically. Feature door. Spanj, I think it would be cool to start off 2020 with "This Is My Life" video about you. Really? Da 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 da. Oh, I can't think of anything more boring. This is my life. I get up. I go to work. Don't know why I'm suddenly northern, but I'm going with it. Aye. I get up. I go to work. I come home from work, and then I start recording for YouTube. Then get moaned at by wife. Aye. Cook some dinner. Do some cleaning. Go to bed. And rinse and repeat. Not a bad little boat, this, actually. Yeah. The Explorer 23. I love its RP value. It just, yeah, because it just feels so compressed. Like an actual spaceship. If NASA was to build an interstellar craft, it would be compressed. And I imagine a bit like that, maybe. The Explorer 23. Did I link it? I think I did. Yeah, I got it highlighted, so I must have. By the Gregor X. Very, very nice. Excuse me. Next up is the FBS SB Slap Barge by Lily Fireblade. Or Dramagno, whichever name he's going by. One of them. Let's see if we can find that. FBS Slap Barge. Well, it definitely looks like a barge. I'll give him that. Let's copy that link. Paste in there. Oh, dude, Maliki, that sounds rough, man. Maliki says, "Don't feel bad, man. I caught a cold last month." I caught a cold last month, right before I had abdominal surgery. Ever had to cough with healing stomach incisions? Fun. Yeah, sounds fun. Youchies, youchies. God damn. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. That sounds bad. That's really bad. I don't want to imagine that. Right, the FPS SB Slap Barge by Lily Fireblade. Let's have a look at this badger. This actually looks pretty damn sweet. This looks a bargey. I wouldn't have gone for the red personally, but then you know, again, that's personal choice. That's up to Lily. It's not up to me. But yeah, it definitely looks like a barge, alright, doesn't it? I love the sort of modular style look about it. Very cool. 4,000 iron. We're looking at 2,500 neo, which is very reasonable, and 1,500 sathium, which is also very reasonable. 141 Arrestrium Zirconium, though. Potentially problematic. Level 10 CV. Power on. We got power on. Main systems on. We've got a max thrust switch as well. Let's have that on. Sweet. Alright. This is a cool looking boat. Excellent. And yep, he's got the... So I don't know why there's a hole here, but I'm guessing there's a reason for it because you've got a motion sensor there and there, so you just have to have a hole. The ramp here is really important because these ramps, because of the sheer size of them, they actually only go down 2 blocks, and I don't know what hover vessels you're really going to get through a 2-block high gap, especially when it's like hovering. So this ramp is really important to increase the amount of space that you've got on these sorts of ramps. But yeah, nice. Come up here. We got gravity. We do. We've got a space for a repair bay here. This is vast. I'm seeing a lot of fuel tanks through these gaps here. Let's have a look at see what's up front. There's so many motion sensors. What are all these motion sensors, Lily? Oh, brilliant. Cool. We got a little what does that do? Turns the lights off and on. Got a little cabin at the front. Front of a headlight. Same on the other side, I assume? Yep. Cool. So in here we've got our bridge. 320,000. Storage container. Armor locker on that side. Is that for the repair console? I'm going to assume it's for a repair console. 9 grow plots. Shower. O2. Armor lockers up there. We got we got medical devices, but you can't use them. I mean, you can use them through these tiny little gaps that he's provided in the walls. Do you not like the look of the little medical devices, Lily? That's funny. And the med station there. Hide it all away. You can't use it. Hide it all away. Large constructor there. What's up, crazy? Welcome along, man. Another constructor over there as well. We've got food processors and more hidden away medical that you're not allowed to use. I'd be so annoyed if I was like on death's door, running back to the ship with some alien rabies, and I needed a certain type of medical device, and I'm fanning around with these little gaps going, I'm dying! Which one is it? Dead. Nah. Lily, please fix. You got another 9 plots here to add as well. You got 9 by default, and you can add another 9, which is pretty nice. What the Jehovah is going on in here? OP. Offline protection. Gravity generator. This is funky. Generators. Oh, I fell down. It's like a... Is that big enough for a shield generator? 1, 2, 3 blocks? Yeah, it is. Nice. Shield generator. Glowies. Little mystery cave. I don't know. I like it though. I like the use of the half blocks. It's in what's the bloody words? I've forgotten how to word. How'd you word again? It's cool. It's funky, isn't it? Like little use of half blocks and texture and stuff. I like it. Core. Aim here. 83,000 ammo box. And then there's the pentaxid tank. I was looking for you. Yeah, nice. It's pretty cool. Very practical, very red. Let's go upstairs a second. Is that just a hatch outside, isn't it? Yeah. But look at this. You got 4 parking bays up here. 4 small SVs. Another hatch here. Where do you go? Could I go in? Let me go back down there. And I assume that's a turret hardpoint on the top there. I assume all these yellow things are turret hardpoints. So you can add your own turrets. Some assembly required. Some sentry guns on there already though. That is a pretty good carrier. I like that. Very nice. And you take that into creative, and you do something like that to it, and then it's acceptable. I'm sorry. No. Sorry. It's unfair. Which colour was it again? That doesn't seem right. It was that one, wasn't it? Anyway. Very nice. That was the FBS SB Slap Barge, which is a great name. I linked that one before as well. Yeah, cool. So the next one is the Rising Light Starter CV by Solustacor. Brace yourselves. Let's see if we can find this. Rising. Another pro build from Solustacor. Watch out. Why is the thing down there? Why is it on all of your builds, Solustacor, that the name is just down there? It's because that's where you place the core and then you build up off of it, don't you? Because you build in gravity, I bet. I'm guessing that's why. Why is it always down there? It's really weird. It's really weird. The Thunderstrike was the same. The link. The rising what? The rising light. The rising light. That's what it was called. Rising light. We've got 2 more after this to cover. Right. The Rising Light Starter CV by Solustacor, and I mean, it's a Solustacor build, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Absolutely. It's so pro. And it's like a baby Thunderstrike, isn't it? I think that's what he was going for. He's got this sort of uniform. I mean, it's definitely the same color scheme as the drop base and the Thunderstrike. And I think he did a mining HV as well. I think that's got the same color scheme. It's very uniform. But yeah, it is a baby Thunderstrike, isn't it? Look at that glass to the... It's a shame you can't rotate gravity generators, because if you rotate that 90 degrees so it was rotating in the window, it would look even better, but obviously then the gravity would be screwed, so can't really do that. But yeah. It's pretty! Piping, the texturing, the use of random ass blocks that you just wouldn't think to use in where he's used them. Yeah, it's like you know, using truss and railings here to create this weird thing. these boarding ramp blocks that he's used as kind of like heat shutters or some kind of flaps or something. I don't know. It's just such a use of blocks that's next level. It's beyond me. And the shinies. We got 4 cannon turrets on the bottom. No. Yeah, 4. 1 on each side. And 4 on the top as well. MS Titan is trying to interrupt me. The only drama I point out with this ship is this massive ramp, which gives you a huge amount of clearance in order to drive up it. But then when you get up it, you've got you've got that. I mean, you can park on the ramp, in fairness, which is possibly what the intention was all along. But it just looks like you've got this huge ramp and then a tiny little slot to park into. It's quite funny. But these ramps, yeah, they leave a little bit to be desired, really, because they're just huge and they don't give a lot of clearance, really. So it's kind of like catch-22. Look at this! Look at this! What is this? Why does it look so good? Stop it! Bastard! Where is he? I want to slap him. Oh dear. Oh what to say. What do you want? It's a solution to core build. It's fucking gorgeous. 232,000. Couldn't manage the 320,000 there to solution core. I'm just going to go around and hate on it now, to be honest. We got constructors. 167 sound really slacking on the SUs there. Maybe really mean. Why is that on the wall? It's upside down. Damn it, there's nothing else wrong with this room. Fridges. Nice. Storage, quarters, the back, bridge, med bay, engineering, fridge. Oh, that's stupid. You open the door, that's just going to fall out on your face, isn't it? Why would you have a fridge on the ceiling? Stupid. To whatever. Yeah. Oh, there's another slot. I didn't even realise this. There's an SV bay at the back where you got some extra storage as well. Oh, was there glass doors on the toilet? Was there? Hang on, we gotta go back and see this. Yeah. Yeah, watch me pee. Watch me pee, privacy. Glass door on the... Yeah, you can literally, from here, I can see you. Well, sort of. I can see you. I can see you pee. We've got the same on the other side. Oh, we've got shared quarters over here. And just... we've got a shower curtain. No door on that toilet. No door. Not even a courtesy door. You got 4 people sharing a room, and one of them takes a dump, and the rest have to suffer. Suffer the consequences of an open toilet design. Alright, what else we got? Let's go back. Pink. Useless. 130. Where's the 320, please? 267. 262 isn't even trying. Let's be honest. Yeah. I've been there. And we're back out. Where's the bridge? Did I miss it? Wait, this is a genuine question. Where the hell's the bridge? I'm confused. Did I? Ah, down. There we go. Let's go down a bit further later on. Ah, shut your face. Ah, oh, Jesus. Yeah. 4,000. Why bother? Why bother? What's the point? Bloody hell. Fridge on the side, face. Nah. Nah. Look at this. I'm so pissed. Why have we got 3 cockpits? Eh? Yeah, 3 cockpits. Yeah, 3 pilots all arguing. Nice slot for a shield generator there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it does fit. Damn it. God damn it. Tier 3. Ah, you've got a little pedestal so that you can actually go in and step on the and then an ammo with 96,000, which is reasonable. This is actually very reasonable. There's nothing wrong with this ship, and it really annoys me. Wait! Inefficient grow plots. Right, let the trolling begin. This is an inefficient grow plot layout. This is outrageous. There should be 18 here. There's not. It's only 15. Which means you're not getting the maximum efficiency from your grow lights. And that's another container controller with only 48,000. You've just given up now, haven't you? Why is the fridge on the ceiling? If I open that, it's all going to fall out onto my face. Okay. That's fine. I think we're okay now. We've managed to find out that, you know, Saluz Decor, he's not a very skilled builder. You know, he's not very good. Maybe he's still learning. We've got to give him a break, really. I mean, oh dear. What a bloody masterpiece. What a wanker. God damn it. The Rising Light. Did I link it? Okay, you're not having it. It's too good. Well done, Salute Score. Fantastic effort, as always, mate. Yeah, beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, words fail. Amazing. Anyway. It's easy to eat when you can just open the fridge and let all the food fall into your mouth. Very true. Very, very true. Right. Last two then. The next one is the oh god. This is the God, I don't want to say it. God damn it, Yucca. This is the Cargo Penetrator by Yucca 69. In the first attempt to troll build me. Yeah. No, that's the wrong thing. That thing there. There's the link. Why is this a troll build? Well, let me look at it from the top and then you'll understand, maybe. Alright. I think we've looked at this one enough. It would have succeeded if not for those crazy kids. Yeah. I might have overruled. Ribbed for your pleasure, Spanj. Joda, you bastard. XL ripped. Twat. Just, I mean, it's well armed. Definitely well armed. It's not a starter though. You've got artillery on this thing. I don't even know why this was entered into the starter thing. Oh dear. It's yeah. The pilot is funny because it could be quite a very powerful combat ship with the right armor layout. Some kind of balloon animal Spanj. Aurelian, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Joseph was alright, mate. Welcome along. Where's the cockpit? It's right here, right at the front, which is stupid. Right at the tip, you know, he's put the glass in there. To be honest, I think if you'd rotated it sideways, it would have had a better effect. If you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah. 24,000 storage units. O2. I tell you what, it's got a lot of storage. 320,000. 320,000. 320,000. All the way along here. Another one. Another one. Another one. It can hold a lot of junk. It can hold a lot of junk. But yeah, that's it for the interior. Basically, the rest is thrusters, generators, and an extremely small amount of fuel tanks. I guess it doesn't have that much stamina after all, unfortunately. But yeah, if you'd laid out the armor so that this was all pretty much just pure armor, and then had the cockpit at the back, where the thrust comes from, it could have been quite a powerful beast. Yeah, with the armaments that it's got, and could really get through things. Nothing for reverse. No. You don't reverse. Yeah, no, it's got reverse. It's got reverse. I don't think it has any side. The only thing is, has he got any side thrust? Am I missing that somewhere? Has he buried it? Wait. Yeah, he's buried it. A buried side thrust. Yeah. Alright. Cargo penetrator. Well done. Thanks, Yucca, for that. Cheers, mate. Yucca buries everything. Once you're in. Jag. Alright. So, that brings us finally, of course, to the winner of this particular challenge, which was the BSTC Mule. Is this the updated version? It looks like the updated version because you've got extra bits of fluff and stuff. Fluff and stuff. I have to say, this was a bloody brilliant build. This is the ship that I used the most, and it wasn't just because it was a starter ship, it's because it just didn't need anything else for so long. Because it served every purpose. It was absolutely brilliant. A really, really good companion on the adventure through Project Eden. It really was. And I didn't even mind, because when I first saw that this had been chosen, I was really unsure about the look of it. You know, with the whole sort of flat side sort of things and these 4 pods on the side. Don't get me wrong, I thought it looked great, but I was like, I'm not quite sure about that. But it's grown on me so much. It's so brutal. and it's unapologetic brutal looks that it really works, and it's so just industrial and utilitarian and screw you and yeah. I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant build. So well done, Doom. I think, yeah, you really hit the nail on the head with this one, and I loved using it. It was great, and yeah, you've renovated it a lot. Quite different inside now, isn't it? Oh, I like the little step ups into the pods now. 120,000 in that one. Inefficient grow plot layout. You knew I was going to say that. But you've got 2 sets of grow plots now, so you've actually grown your grow plots, and they're out of the way, because that was one thing when they were there. I mean, it was fine. I understood the sort of compact stuff, but from an RP point of view and an immersion point of view, having to walk through a garden between 2 constructors and stuff was a bit jarring at times, so I'm glad you moved them out to the sides. I think that's good. But I am going to give you shit for the inefficient grow plot layout, just because whenever I do that, I get shit for it. So I'm going to share the shit. 80,000 on that one as well. Does it have extra shields? I don't think it has a shield generator by standard. That it has a place for one. I'm assuming it still has a place for one, of course. You can even park HVs in the front section now. Oh, that's true. Yeah, of course. Because now this it's open plan. Which I love that. Just look at that right down there. Open plan, and you got that glass at the end. It looks brilliant. It's really nice. But yeah, you can park a little HV there, right there, as well as here as well. Very nice, very good. Top effort. Right, so you got the constructors in here where the container extensions were previously, and you got a nice little small constructor. Yeah, because you had 6 for some bizarre reason. I didn't get that. Why did you have 6? And the shield goes in here, so you just have to remove that constructor out. And then the other side, you say there's room for CPU extenders. which, yeah, there is up on the roof. If you want to play with CPU, you've got that, yeah. And the gravity generator nicely tucked in here. Brilliant. O2, med. Yeah, I like it, dude. I think you've done a very, very good job on the renovation here as well. This is nice. It makes me want to use her again. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Use her again, but you know what I mean. Take her out for another jaunt across Project Eden. Ah! Still the same guns, 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom. But you've added some extra texture and fluff and stuff, haven't you? That's going to be my new one now, isn't it? Fluff and stuff. It sounds so dodgy. Just add some fluff and stuff. Right. Brilliant. Well done, dude. Did I put the link in for that? I'm going to put it in again because it deserves it. It deserves it. Bits and bobs on top of my fluff and stuff. So what would I have chosen? If it were up to me, there's some really good builds in here. Really unique ones as well, like just like Escarli's little drop base thing as well. The amount of space in this Badger, the functionality of that one, the fashion statement of the Streamliner. Yeah, the RP value. I'm not even going to talk about that, and just I'm not going to talk about that one either. Yeah, Salustiko's, you know, it's just so pretty, isn't it? It's just so pretty and stuff, but I don't think it was overly practical. I don't remember, where was the constructors and stuff in here? Was there? I don't remember where he put them. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Constructors on both sides. Yeah, so he does have 2 constructors at least. Okay, and they're advanced. Yeah. The problem with this is that everything docked to it is on the outside, and as we found out when I docked Stella on the roof of the mule, on the roof of Mork, we renamed it a Mork. Now Stella was parked on the roof. Now the mule had shields, but anything that's docked to it doesn't get the protection of those shields. So although inside the previous version I had obviously my hovers, Myra parked in here, safe and sound, Stella was on the roof, and when Mork was parked on the ground, if there were drones or anything, well, Mork was perfectly fine shrugging off a minigun Gatling drone with its shield. Stella on the roof got absolutely nailed. Now the problem, if I had used or chosen Salustiko's, or Salustiko's build was chosen, that everything, the Myra, the SVs, would be outside of its shield protection. But damn, they'd look good getting blown up, wouldn't they? I didn't even notice this before. I found another way in to this boat. Unbelievable. And there's another box here and everything. Yeah, ammo. Yeah. I'm going to stick with my original assessment of this build, and that is wanker. Right. The whole docking mechanic isn't well thought out. They have made it so you are building smaller vehicles, but anything docked is basically just exposed to destruction. Absolutely nailed. Hit the nail on the head there, Coog. Yeah, exactly that. And it's the same for Lily's here. This is great. I would have loved to use this as well. The RP value in this, the immersion in this would have been great. The whole kind of proper flatbed freighter experience. But again, everything is on the surface. Everything is exposed. No matter if I can get a shield generator in here. Yeah. So it's got to have a hangar bay. RP value on this thing would have been really good. I think I would have really enjoyed the whole cramped thing, but that hangar bay is just too small. You can fit. It's a bit like Mork in a way that I could fit my miner in there, Mindy, and then park the SV on the roof, which would then have been subject to the same attack and damage. The Galaxy Explorer over here, on the other hand, has all the practicality and hangar space to fit everything inside. And it's got the upgradability, the armaments, the size. Not unreasonably priced either, compared to the Mule. It's a little bit more expensive. A lot more iron. Fair bit more Neo as well. So it's more expensive than the Mule. But again, a lot more hangar space. Drop base, I think I would have struggled because I was playing with weights and volumes on, and this would have been a good option if I had not got a base before. So if the drop base wasn't there and we went straight to CV, this could have worked as a base. But as it's the thruster and lift capacity just would not be able to work in weights and volumes, I don't think. and again, I would have struggled with this as well. I think, you know, the choice between gravity generator or shield generator. I mean, when you're flying around, a gravity generator is not important. And you can fit a large constructor in here. You got 200,000 storage, plus a couple of extra boxes. I think it would have struggled with... There's no grow plots or any kind of docking facilities on this. You can tow a HV on the ramp behind it. It's a tic-tac. It's a fun little... It's a very good looking, and I love the style. It just looks... It doesn't look like it's made out of blocks. It's very well done. But I think I would have struggled with it. And I think this was just a little bit too expensive, really. It's not too bad. It's that iron, really, mainly a 5,000 iron, which would have taken a while, but it's certainly possible. There was plenty of iron deposits around. 2,000 Neo and 1,600 Sathium isn't bad. 1,400 Cobalt, everything else is fine. There's a lot of room in here. There's a lot of room to grow and expand, or even just upgrade the armor. More boxes, and of course, huge hangar bay. So everything could have been inside, and then extra stuff could have been on the surface as well. It's a real tricky one.
Mic off.
Okay. There's a choice: size, cost versus function. Flying hangar. Many POI raids plans for YouTube. I'd like to see some proper hard POIs getting smashed for the good loots. Yeah, I could do. Nothing planned, but certainly possible. It's Wally. Kidded, what's up, dude? Choose the one with the most J radars on it. My calf. Who's got the most J radars on it? I don't think Mule hasn't got any. Has Salute got any radars? Yeah, he does. Look, he's got one on the side. Look, where there should be a cannon turret. Why has he done that then? I've never noticed that before. Jadars. Jadars. Any Jadars? No Jadars. No Jadars. Salusticles has got the most Jadars on it. I know, it's a really tough one because, I mean, I'm almost married to the mule, you know? It's been with me for so long. And it's been such a great companion. I don't know... But there were issues with it, but they've now been resolved by the redesign. But I didn't use the redesign at the time. So, it's really difficult. It's such a good build. I think ultimately the most practical in hindsight would have been the Galaxy Explorer for me. As it's so upgradable, there's so much space in here. And I know it's got a boxy look about it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This hangar space is just unrivaled, really. You got the two constructors, which are in a bit of a weird place, but you can deal with it. There's plenty of storage. 320s, 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 320s everywhere. You know, and it had a shield room. Yeah. The extra thruster lift capacity, the storage. Practically, it's really, really good. Visually, yeah, it's a bit boxy. Some of the texturing's, you know, a bit flat, but it's definitely on its way. And from a design point of view, you can't really fault it. It would have given me that extra hangar space that would have enabled me to better protect my docked ships. Plus also giving me all the practicalities that the Mule had as well. Wow, plus an extra set of grow plots. But yeah, pretty. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, the Mule. What was that? So 2,380 iron. The Galaxy. 5,500 iron. 3,000. It's much more expensive. That's the trade-off. It always comes down to a question when you're in a survival game. For me, it's like, do I save up and grind a little bit harder to get that bigger first ship that's going to make everything else easier, or do I get this slightly smaller ship that I might start to struggle with for certain things like storage, for docking space, so on and so forth? And it really depends how you answer that question with what ship you go with. Because is it BSTC or BBS? Yeah. That cost is just amazing. Amazing. Value for money in the Mule. Yeah, you can't rival. It's amazing. You've done so well. And to be honest, from a purely storage point of view, I never struggled for storage with it. And when I was coming down on the jungle planet and I was overweight, bang, on with the max thrust, no problem, easy, done. My only problem with the Mule was the lack of parking for an SV. Which would have made the build bigger. Depends what you want to pay for it. You could have almost done away with the first base with the Galaxy. Yeah. It's that question. I don't know. It's all in hindsight, and it's certainly not meant as any kind of criticism or anything like that. But yeah, great builds all around. Amazing what you guys have produced. It's so difficult to like choose one, and I know it's really sort of contentious as well. It's never meant as kind of like, oh, this build's better or this build's better. It's very much personal choice, and you'd go with a mule to get a CV quicker and get yourself up and about quicker. You'd go with something like the Galaxy for a longer period in that ship. You'd use it for longer because you've got the hangar space and the storage capacity. You wouldn't need to upgrade to a bigger mid-game, late-game CV for a bit longer. But the mule gets you there first, basically. It's so difficult. I don't know. I'll be making a starter with a bigger hangar one day. I mean, I tried that. I tried that with the STO3. I tried building a starter with a bigger hangar. And it's not even... it's not even that big. And I bet you this costs twice as much as the mule does. 3 times as much. Yeah. So absolutely amazing build. Alright, so what have we got left? So we've still got to go through hover miners, hover tanks, attack SVs, combat CVs, defense towers, mid-game bases, and end-game CVs. So what's that? Hovers, attack SVs, mid-game bases, defense towers, combat CVs. So six more items to go through, and we covered 3 items. We covered starter SVs today, starter bases, and starter CVs today. So it might take another 2 streams to finish this off. Alright, cool. I think there wasn't many submissions in for defense towers. There wasn't many submissions in for the combat CVs either. But yeah, it's well past my bedtime, so I'm gonna have to call it a stream there, guys, and I will let you know when we'll do the next one. But yeah, so far it's amazing going through all these things and all these builds that you guys have produced. It was really fun. And thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Tomorrow's video is Mech Warrior, episode 1. I hope you guys watch it. It's so much fun. It's awesome. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate you guys spending your evenings with me. Watch me drone on, talk nonsense, and insult Salusticor. Because I'm intimidated by him. Yeah, that's it. Have a good night, a good day, good afternoon, whatever it is, and I'll see you guys for the next stream. I'll let you know when it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be yet, but I'll let you know, alright? And thanks again to everyone for all the build submissions and patrons and Twitch subs for choosing it, and especially a big shout out to Raven for Project Eden. What a bloody hero. Also shout out to Coog as well for helping me with the list and stuff. Much appreciated, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon.